Oh. Dudley, what's good, dog? What is good? You already know I'm finna talk some shit. Okay, we gotta talk shit about these narcs. Okay, got to. Nigga, I was watching an interview about a nigga with personality bipolar disorder. I don't think that's exactly what you would classify it as, but he was just basically a sociopath being interviewed. He was basically, talking about why he did what he did, and he's trying to be a better person, and how he distanced himself from other people to avoid fucking over them, basically. And this nigga has a look. I'm telling you, like when you grow up around stupidity, you just used to it. He looked like any other type of nigga that you would see growing up, especially like in black areas. He was black, just any place to where it's a hood area or urban area, they got the same freaking look. Okay, look at how I'm looking. You just see something normal. I got big cartoon anime eyes or shit, Them niggas be looking like they just. You ever see a hawk? A hawk don't even look like that when it's zeroing in on prey. Okay, they be looking just. It just you can't. Like predators in the damn woods don't even have that type of look. That's how you know this is serious. You can look at a bobcat outside. Okay, he may or may not try to get you. Okay, you just look at a bobcat. He just looking normal. Like, is he hungry? I hope that nigga ain't hungry. But you look at them type of niggas. Them niggas are always hungry. Niggas two niggas left. They stop talking about me every time I come on the street. You talking shit about me, man, bro. Watch out. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna try to find that video. And we finna talk some shit about this nigga here, or just people like him. And just the way he operates, just like a hood nigga anyway. They always looking for, he'll say he'll talk to people, and if he sense weakness, he immediately preys on it. I'm like, that's how hood niggas do. That's just how they operate, which is probably why they're in the hood in the first place, or don't want to be out the hood. Sometimes God puts you places to train you, to get you ready. God don't really want you. Like, let's just say that if you was not born in places that you complain about, like all the shit that you complain about, what if you got along with it? That's the issue right there. That you don't want that to ever happen. That's like me getting along with Rainbow Zombies. Something ain't right about some shit like that. Okay. But I'm telling you. All right, let's see. And it's really like listening to him is like listening to a hoe, particularly like listening to that one hoe I was telling y'all about a while back that I said go out with a different nigga every night. She don't never let him hit. Because the game is she'll go out with the nigga one time. Because she said if you go out the second or third time, then he gonna be asking for the pussy. And I was like, this shit here crazy. Okay. That's why I be trying to tell people. I be trying to get niggas a positive outlook, because a lot of dudes, I believe, I'm not saying the dude should, life is all about good women. Fuck them bitches, well, not the good women, they're not bitches. But they're probably, I think a lot of dudes really commit suicide, bro. What's good? I'm not gonna wood. Because they just think there's no hope. There are no good women. I think that ends up killing them in the end. But the reality is, it's not that the hoes are just bitches. It's not necessarily that some of that stuff is bitch nature. Once again, they're just narcissistic. Like I said, a hoe ain't no different than another nigga on the street. Only difference is, you got a demon hiding in some pussy. You know, why you think they be so skittish? Because they know when you put your fingers up there, you'll feel a demon. Man, is that a horn? What the heck? Get up out of there. The hell you doing up in here? You know, that's what it's all about, really. There's demons hiding in pussy. That's all, no different. So when you dealing with retarded niggas, you know, I'm like, I don't like that nigga. You see the demon in the nigga eyes. Sometimes you don't see it in the hole's eyes. It's too much makeup. Bitches can put on contacts and everything. But it's the pussy where the demon lies if a hoe got it. He said, I wish I would commit suicide over a bitch. Like I said, that's how you know, like who? That's how, like, no man would do that type of shit. I'm finna tell you that right now. That's a man would not do that. For that to happen, you just have to be a shell of your former self, and the demon just get in. Oh, he's a shell of his former self. There's nothing in here. It's mine. Demon just inhabit you like a hermit crab getting into a new home. You know. But there's nothing to worry about it. You know, demons only getting you if you allow that shit. You know. They'll probably try to attach themselves to you and whisper some shit, but you be like, fuck you, shut your bitch. Shut the fuck up. You going to hell. Why you in my ear? Go and talk to that nigga. Talk to a nigga that's going to hell. Watch out, you wasting your time. Oh damn, I'm gonna close this door. Like, shut your demonic ass up. At the same time, there's a lot of dudes who want to jump off a bridge out here, though, because they don't have God. Okay. And if they do have God, they've been doing some stupid stuff like drugs, taking their mind off of, you know, God's word, and therefore they don't have the holy armor. They're not living in righteousness, you know, so they most likely is intoxicated. Or if they're not intoxicated, they just do something like that regularly and they just wear down their brain and they just say, fuck it. Like I say, it's better to be homicide than suicide any day. I'm gonna tell you that now. You know, what good is you if you want to kill yourself? Why not just kill other niggas? But you know, I'm just being logical. You know, I'm just waiting for the Negro Ninja to snap one day. We've got it on tape. We're recording what this nigga said. He said he's gonna kill. I didn't say shit. I said it's better to be homicidal than suicidal. Okay. Them niggas don't say shit to niggas making songs about killing niggas for no reason. Not necessarily just talking about women per se. I'm really going in on narcissists and people with the let me see if I can find a video that I was watching earlier. Really going in on narcissists. I remember that one time I was making, like, I swear probably about at least 8 videos talking about narcs. Niggas was disappearing like a hell. Like, I ain't seen that nigga in a minute. Talked about hoes. I saw that nigga go, where the fuck he been at? That shit, they're crazy. See if I can pull this up real quick.
What is it like to be you? I would say it's pretty average, to be honest. If
It's like the Bible says, David, you know, you increase your knowledge, you increase your sorrows. That's what it said. I think I read it in Proverbs.
On the outside looking in, you would say that it was pretty boring. Because for the most part, I don't. What I tend to do now is I tend to just really stick to my.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that you see are narcissists, but this, like, this dude here talking, he trying to say everybody's a narcissist. I'm like, no, the fuck everybody ain't. No, don't play. Cause that's just like a rainbow zombie saying, well, everybody's one. I'm like, you full of shit. Hoes only want a man smart enough to be useful, but dumb enough to be. That's some real talk.
Because I have to be very careful about how I'm interacting with people and under what context I'm interacting with people. So I tend to limit anything that would be negative for me. Why do you have to limit yourself? Because if I encounter a certain kind of person, and if I'm talking to you and I sense a level of weakness, I get kind of the urge to prey upon that in a way. So in order for me to kind of mitigate that, I definitely limit my social interactions.
All right, let's see. I'm going to show you how this dude looked talking. It'd be funny if this dude was watching the chat. That'd be some funny shit. But look at this look in this dude's eyes. You see this nigga's eyes? You see that? That's that look I'm talking about. They all got that look. It's a lot of content creators. I'm telling you, that's the reason why I disassociate myself with the manosphere. Like a lot of niggas that make videos look just like him. Like, you know, but what's the name of that video? Hold on, let me see. An interview with a sociopath, is in parentheses now, antisocial personality disorder and bipolar. That's what that dog, bro. When I was watching this video, I was saying that. I was like, that's how you gotta be. Well, that ain't how you gotta be. Once again, when you see stupid stuff over and over and over, it's like I said when I was younger. You know, I'm just used to stupid people. Okay. That's why people been around me for so long that are stupid. It's just something you're used to. You say, oh, everybody's stupid. And then when you think that, that's what you get, because the reason why you get it, okay, it's because you don't really reject it. You just be like, whatever, it just, you know, you kind of tolerate it more than you should. Well, you should just nip that shit in the bud. I ain't talking about the little corny bullshit like, oh, you just sit around and what's on your mind you attract. That's not true. The reality is you just got to reject shit and be like, look, I deserve better. Like I'm doing with these hoes. Like, look, this bitch ain't coming to me. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I shouldn't have to approach, like I say, I shouldn't have to approach a hoe unless it makes sense for me to approach her. Is it if the ball is in my court? Okay, I'll do it. I should have done it. If she just got away, well, damn, maybe I should have said something. But that's only because that's something that should have been happened, because it's something I was supposed to do. Okay. But yeah, continuing.
Say that it was pretty boring.
Hold on, let me see what Neck of the Woods said. Narcissism is real out here. Narcissism will make you want to divorce all your so-called friends and family. Yep. David says dead inside. And what's the name of that video? Everybody isn't a narcissist. Most people are, though. I'm telling you.
Most part, I don't.
You know what? Let me take that back, because you got to be careful what you say. You know, because like I said, like it's just like hoes talking about some. Oh, men ain't shit. Look at who they fucking. That's something they telling them. You know, so I got to be careful what you say. But the reality is, you're gonna see a lot of narcissists. Okay. But the reality is, not everybody, because I learned a lot when people was gang stalking me. I peeped the game, but it's common, but it's not. It seems like most, until you really start to see how many people ain't one. Is basically what I'm trying to get across. Yeah, depending on the location. Oh, you already know simps are narcs. You can't deal with simps. Simps will kill you over a bitch. That's some narcissistic. That's some psychopathic shit right there. But depending on the location of the U.S., the amount of narcissists are amongst the population ranging as low as 30 to 98%. Yeah, depending on the location. But in the hood, I can pretty much say in the hood, you know, I'm gonna say about 90 something, maybe 85 to 90. I know it's well over 60. Most hood niggas, like just look at hood niggas. It's like that dude that it got mad when I didn't want to say nothing to him. I'm like, I don't even know you. I'm just trying to walk past you. Get the fuck out of my face. That's gay. Okay, I think it's gay that he making that big a deal over somebody he don't know. You know, so that's all rainbow zombies are narcissists. That's just, you know, you just need to. There's no such thing as a gay that is not a narc. Okay, they all got mental disorders, which is why the niggas gay to begin with. But listen.
Now, what I tend to do now is I tend to just really stick to myself.
Yep, feminism is narcissism.
I have to be very careful about how I'm interacting with people and under what context I'm interacting with people. So I tend to limit anything that would be negative for me.
Why do you have to limit yourself?
Because if I encounter a certain kind of person, and if I'm talking to you and I sense a level of weakness, I get kind of the urge to prey upon that in a way. So in order for me to kind of mitigate that, I definitely limit my social interactions, and I have to make sure it happens underneath the right context. Otherwise, I just, I try to stay away from it.
It's like just think, like I said, like gays can't help but harass. Just like people like him can't help but to try to pray. It's the same exact thing. Okay. Same exact thing. Half my family are full-blown narcs. You already know what it is. I know you black. Well, you're either black or Latino. But like blacks and Latinos kind of have the same issues because they be in the hood a lot of times too. So I'm telling you, like that hood, I'm telling you, any type of low income level, them niggas be narcs. That's not to say that high income neighborhoods don't be having the narcs. Okay, they be kind of different, but you always see them in no money having ass areas.
I have to be fully transparent. When you reached out to me and I read your diagnoses, I thought to myself, can I trust him? Can I give him the platform of our audience who I care deeply about? Are you going to try to manipulate me? Are you going to try to manipulate our audience? Are those valid concerns?
Those would be valid concerns for sure. But as I said earlier, I would say I like what you do, because definitely people have voices that need to be heard. And I would hate to, disturb that process in any way.
When you say prey on somebody, what do you mean?
So the way it would work for me is, I'll speak to someone. I won't really tell them much about me. They'll tell me about them. And then once they tell me about them, I'll kind of form a personality.
Just like a hoe. Find out what he wants. Be that whore for a month. You remember Taylor Swift said that shit? And there's a lot of songs. I know there's a lot of songs that say it, but I think she say it fairly well. But that's what they do. And, chicks got a million different questions. You ask one. You shouldn't ask a girl that. Okay, you don't ask me my body count, but you just ask me what I do for a living. Bitch, what you do for a living? I already know what you do for a living. I just want to know how many. All right, let's keep going.
Exaggerate certain features about my own personality to match what it is that they're looking to see. And then once I get my goal, whatever that goal is, then I'm done with the situation, and then I move on. I've had feelings that I was strange at.
Telling that's how chicks act. Okay, and a lot of my so-called friends from back in the day got the same thing. They be acting cool and shit. Okay, they always come around and act like y'all got the same annoyances about shit or whatever. Okay, that's why you don't really want to talk about, negative stuff to people like that, to be honest with you. For the most part, you want to keep it positive around people. But, they still play them type of games too. Niggas out like they like pussy. Yeah, check her out, bro. Like, that's why I don't like niggas rolling up on me when they catch me checking out a bitch. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Okay, I'm looking at this bitch's ass in the privacy of my own mind. I didn't ask you to put your 2 cents in. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I don't give a fuck what you think. It matters what my penis think. My penis wants her. My penis ain't trying to share with nobody. I don't give a fuck if you think she hot. I didn't ask you. Okay. Because when I ejaculate, guess what? I ejaculate. That is my experience. That's between me and the bitch. Okay. Whether I lay my penis on her forehead or whether I masturbate to her image. Okay. That is, I'm just talking shit though, but it's still true. But it's, why would you give a fuck? I think it's just rude. She hot, huh? Shut your dusty ass up. That's some dusty spirit shit. You don't know me.
As long as I can remember.
What was it like to feel strange at a young age?
It was a bit interesting, I would say, because you're kind of able to exist on the fringe, and it's kind of like you're on the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. Everybody's on the other side of that window pane. So it kind of gives you the freedom to watch and to look and to observe, especially if you're a quiet person naturally. People can kind of forget that you're there.
Did you feel like a different animal, a different species?
No.
Hey, wondering, is this nigga racist asking me that as a white man? But you notice how he paused. He think about what he say. That's how hoes do too. But you ever notice you be talking on the phone to your so-called friends, and sometimes they do a little weird pause when you say one little thing. That's how you know they're trying to build up a fight or something. I'm like, That's kind of awkward. Like, first of all, why you nosing? Then if y'all talking, you say the one little thing, it's like a pause. I just process and I think of a way to get this nigga. That's something I peep too. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of people.
Thought everyone else was different as a kid.
Like it's a pause. Hold on.
You know,
like even when it's quiet, you know, you kind of feel it. You know, like if y'all just hanging out or something, just quiet. No, I know it's silent, but that's kind of like a little silent type of skipping the pause or something. Something weird.
Like why do y'all? I guess why do you get so sad at certain things? Why do you get so excited over certain things? Like it's not. I just looked at it like it's not natural. I wasn't really able to relate to other people, and when people would get extremely angry or extremely sad, I would say as a kid more so I would actually get annoyed. You know, or if people would get overjoyed, and you know, sometimes people get super excited, they jump up and down, they clap. As a kid, I would get annoyed by that because it's like I don't understand what's the purpose of this overt display? It doesn't do anything for anyone. You know, just the fact that you got good news, it doesn't make the good news better if you jump up and down about it.
And you already know I'm finna relate this to bitches again. Okay, we got to them. Like all the flack I got growing up. Oh, what you got a 6-pack? It ain't paying my. He sound like something like that, you know. Like how some chicks just bitter about good looks and stuff. That's a form of personality disorder. But they want to look good. They want you to think they look good. You notice how they peep that game. Okay, that's a black woman thing. Black women are notorious for trying to shoot a man, or they'll shoot a black man down for being, you know, confident in his looks and stuff like that. That's something I noticed. Because I remember when I was on Baidu, I used to get roasted by, you know, black women for having muscle pics. Like I'm just showing my chest off or something, just doing like that in the picture. And then, you know, I'm doing some flexible stuff like my martial arts or something, and they'll laugh at that. I'm like, damn, no white girl has ever done me like that. White girls on my page, oh, okay, that's nice. You're actually nice looking and stuff like that. The black girls try to. Now, the funny thing about this is when she first went to my page, oh man, this is good. She was saying that it was good the first time she saw me. And then I talked to her maybe the next day or the day after that. And she went to the page and she tried to clown on me. But I'm like, you just said that this was hot the other day. You know, that's kind of some of a bitch from Alabama on Baidu. You know, but she shining on me. You know, she was roasting. And I was like, all right, I got you, bitch.
You know, so I sat back and I watched people, and I watched how they were able to do things, and I used this information to outsmart people. You know, I was able to outsmart a lot of my teachers.
I'm telling you, that's that hood shit. You know, just listen to what Mike Tyson was talking about. Like when he was bad, I know y'all saw that Mike Tyson interview. You know, Mike Tyson's very intelligent. Okay, you can tell that he came a long way because he used to be held, you know, when he was on top of the world. But he was even saying how he thought, you know, he always felt he had to outsmart somebody. Just look at it. If you're a hardcore Mike Tyson fan, you know what I'm talking about. I think he said he used to play the knockout game when he was young. But I think I heard him say that he'll help an old lady and, you know, hit her and take the groceries. Narcissists only do that because they see confidence as intimidation. Yep. And once again, like I said, I probably should make a video just talking about how I hold, like give more of my insight on how women are trying to shut you down if you just comment at them like, hey, how you doing? You acting smooth and stuff. So how's it going? You know, they just do that just to give you a hard time because you're just so smooth. I think I talked about that years ago though, but you know, it's always good to update. That was like some of my first videos, I think.
That's kind of how it started, the manipulation and the lying. I would outsmart a lot of my teachers. I would come up with lies on the spot.
And then on top of this, it's always a game. It's always a competition. Ain't nobody playing nothing but you. You the only one trying to, you know, he the only one trying to outsmart somebody. People just trying to live, niggas, they're on a whole different page like a hoe. You know, that's why boldness don't work with hoes. Okay, unless they're a real woman. You know, real women want to straight up like, look, I love you. Okay, and I think you're a very attractive woman. Okay, and I just feel like I'm like, look, I don't mind being friends and all this type of stuff, but I be getting, you know, this type of way and stuff. And then, you know, niggas be horny and stuff. I'm trying to lay my meat on your forehead. You know, like I said, for the most part, it's either shit. I call it hit or miss. Either they'll do it or they won't. But for the most part, if she really wanted to do it, you wouldn't even have to say that. She'll just kind of catch you off guard, you know. Like, well, damn, I didn't even think he was into me. But you just swallow my semen. Okay. That's how it be a lot of times. But it's just like the Jetsons intro. Dun, 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 dun. He reach in his wallet, give her a couple of dollars, and she snatched the whole wallet. Okay. That's what they all about.
Like, I would come into class and my teacher would ask, where's the homework? I would tell her, oh, you know, my dog, he got rushed to the hospital.
Oh, you already know what time it is, David.
Until about 3 a.m. and there was this problem and that problem and that problem.
That's why niggas be looking. You know what? I should make a video about what happened at the park today. Once again, you already know that the smallest situations is something you never take lightly. But I think I might talk about it later on a vid because, you know, it's better to look in camera.
I don't even have a dog. Never had a dog.
So would it be correct to say that when you meet somebody, you kind of size them up and you say, okay, this person shouldn't or should be manipulated?
That's how hoes do. Just like a hoe. That's why I don't care what nobody say, you know. I don't care what nobody say. To be Jesus-like is to be masculine. You know, Jesus didn't never do no hoe shit. Okay. Jesus never did no bitch shit. The Satan does, you know. And when a man is acting like a woman, guess why you calling him that? You're like, you a bitch ass nigga. He doing some bitch ass shit, usually some underhanded sneaky shit. Like you find somebody and they do some underhanded sneaky shit, causing boys and try to run up on you. That's some whole shit. Real man be like, hey, look, we got problems, bro. We just need to settle this. You know, back in the day, they would just fight and then, you know, they'll go about their business, just fisticuffs. All right, man, we just had to get that out though. You're a cool nigga. Remember niggas just do shit like that back. Well, that was before my time. But, you know, even now you might rarely, you know, just have some type of, whether it's a physical fight or some type of argument, you're like, you know, it is all good, bro. But I heard that they used to do stuff like that a lot back in the day. Fight and they cool, you know, they become friends and shit. But that's some man shit. And that's not, you know, the bitch shit. You know, the negative feminine is the bitch made shit, but
it's not should or shouldn't be. If I have something that I want to get, then I'm gonna do my best to get it.
Since I walked in here and we started
feminine
talking,
shit.
Have you sized me up at all and analyzed any of my weaknesses and how they could be manipulated?
I mean, when I was watching your video,
and I ain't trying to really clown on this dude, but like I swear. That's why every man should strive to be as righteous as possible because, you know, like when he just did that, he said, Now, the first thing I imagined was a chick doing me like that. You know, like you just be bold with a chick and ask a direct question. He like that's the same type of, you got to see the video yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just watch the video once I give my insight on what I'm learning.
I thought about it, but I wanted this to be kind of like more of an honest format, but no, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. And it's also, I don't really gain anything from doing that in this situation anyway.
Can a person ever fully trust a sociopath, Loud?
Fuck no.
I would say that you have to, if this is someone that you actually care about, you have to spend time with them and see actually where their head is at, I would say. And I would say if this is, in most cases, you wouldn't even know. To be honest, you wouldn't know until they did something to you, if I'm being honest. So, but if you're meeting someone like me who is gonna, you know, who,
like I said, like about them DL niggas, you don't know a nigga's gay until they come on to you. Niggas thinking it's a regular nigga. Then they say something gay to me, like, I ain't know that nigga was gay. And I'm telling you, it's the same shit.
will tell you that this is what I'm going through. I would say watch them. You know, watch and see how it is they react to certain things. See if they, you know, are prone to outbursts.
And like I said, notice how you saying all that. That's why niggas be watching you all the dang time. Well, I know that's why they be watching me in particular. Just like at the park today, I'm telling you, I was looking at this chick and her mama, whatever, And I think the mama was getting mad because I wasn't really looking at her. But to be honest, I usually get both. I usually get away with looking at, the chick's daughter or whatever. Okay. And she didn't make a big deal out of it, but she just cop blocked on me. She was an underage chick. And of course, I'm looking I'm in the park, everybody seeing me looking. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm the Negro Ninja, bitch. I am Dante, bitch. Okay. But the issue was not the fact that I'm an older dude looking at a young teenage booty. The issue is the mama just felt like the daughter was getting all the attention. So she said, put on your shirt. Okay. And then the mom just sat there kind of, looking at me. You know how that hoes be doing when they see me out there doing my Negro activity. Beyond, what's up, nigga? I would say that her mom's a narcissist for doing that type of shit. For the most part, when situations like that happen, she'll just flat out tell me, like they would kind of give me a thumbs up for checking out their daughter or whatever, but she being jealous.
See if they're willing to lie to you, see if they're willing to manipulate you.
So I find it interesting that you said in order to trust a sociopath, you have to watch them, observe them, and understand their behavior. So it's almost like you want people to act like you, or you only understand the world from your perspective.
I wouldn't say it's that I necessarily want people that.
And once again, let's put this in perspective with the chick I'm talking about. That both of them were skinny, except the young girl, who I predict is probably about 14 or something. Her booty was, she had the short shorts. The mama know her booty is, it got the cup thing going. But the mama is kind of, so she just know that the girl just looked much better. And I think that's really why she was mad. Okay, she was just trying to cop block on her daughter.
Like me.
Usually when the mamas look good, you get, stuff like that don't even happen, so.
Look at it like it's more so about your own safety in a way. If
Hold on, let me go back. Like the mama, like she looked good, but she just wasn't having no body. Like she just needed to do some squats. She would have been straight.
Those kind of issues, they do have strong urges. So that's where, the observation point comes in, because you can't always perceive certain things like that based off of emotions. I'm really good at faking emotions. So you wouldn't, if you're going off of emotional basis, you wouldn't know.
When would you say is the last time you've manipulated somebody?
It's been about a year.
A year?
Yeah, it's been about a year.
How have you gone a year without that?
I kind of limit my social interactions. I make sure I'm not dealing with certain kinds of people.
Did you always stand the negative effect?
Instead of women being envious of their pretty daughters, how come they can't be proud of good genes passed down the stair? Because they know their daddy is the gene donor mostly. That's probably why. But for the most part, like what I'm talking about here wasn't even that serious. It was still a funny game. She was still flirting. I was just giving the daughter more attention than I gave her. She got a little jealous. So, I mean, she was still happy that, the daughter was getting the attention, but she just wanted all eyes on her. And it wasn't that serious in this case. I mean, it never is because it's me, but.
Manipulation can have on others.
No. I didn't always understand why people had an adverse reaction to it. Because in a way, I kind of looked at it like a game, and you lost.
Do you feel ashamed about people you hurt in the past?
Shame, not necessarily, but I do look at it as being inadequate.
You being inadequate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What do you mean by that?
It's low frequency. Low frequency actions, low frequency emotions. That's really, that's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. It's just, it doesn't really help anyone. I guess it serves me. I get to fulfill the sensation, but then I have to fulfill the sensation again. So you could say, even for me, it's not working. So when you kind of think about it logically like that, and you gain insight, which is the issue, people that have, that diagnosis, it's hard for them to have insight in terms of what other people are experiencing. So, you have to. Yeah.
That's some of that reprobate shit right there. That's some reprobate shit. And who's to say that he really believed what he's actually saying? Like I'm telling you, like some people just know how to bullshit to the point where they just know how to say smart stuff. Like you don't have to be smart to say smart stuff. It's just all about saying, the opposite of what you are, if you're retarded, so I'm telling you, I know a lot of people like them. Like that nigga, that seemed deep. Okay, but they don't be nowhere near as deep as the stuff they be saying. They just know to say what they saying, almost like a demon is saying, say this, and take it in that direction. It's like it just go to this direction, go that direction. Probably not even actually telling them what to say, but just just giving them cues on how to just keep up a rhythm going. That's why I be trying to tell people. That's why I make a big deal out of people copying me and stuff. Anybody can say something smart. Yeah, narcissists are just horrible. Yeah, they bad, bro.
I could just gain enough insight, I would say.
What are all of your diagnoses?
Nigga, I ain't seeing you in a minute, Joe Louis.
So when it comes to antisocial personality disorders, specifically, you can see a lot of overlap with different conditions. So for me, I have bipolar disorder. There's the antisocial personality disorder, and then also I have some traits of borderline personality disorder. Typically, a person with the antisocial personality disorder, if they're getting diagnosed, it's because either someone asked them to go that was close to them, that's hurt by their actions, or they did something illegal, and now they have to see someone.
Why did you seek out therapy in the first place?
Because I was going through, for quite some time, I was going through basically bipolar episodes. And it was unusual for me because there would be times where I'm like feeling a level of happiness, like this kind of overt happiness, and then there would be just this deep depression where I don't want to leave bed, or I'll be intensely angry, or I'll be so numb that it basically, I wish I was dead in certain.
I've become so numb. Uh-oh. And that's essentially, if you want to look at, put this back on the females, that's what happens when the pussy take too much dick. It becomes so numb. That's why they be saying them hoes with a lot of, they can't pair bond because they sluts. No, that study is real. Okay. You just fucking this bitch into personality disorder. Okay, you just gonna fuck her until I'm gonna fuck you until you become a sociopath. That's what you should tell bitches every time you get some pussy. You're gonna be closer to sociopathic shit after you're done. Okay, but I appreciate you while you're in this stage right here, though. I appreciate you while you're in this stage. Say my name. Okay. Like, I can't trust a bitch that can take dick and be on the phone. Like, something ain't right about that.
Circumstances.
But of course, it's because she's in a position where the dick is not going in to really challenge her. But, it's the same thing. If a woman was real, she'd just be into the experience like how hoes be into the moment. So that's why I can't trust the bitch that do that.
And that was unusual for me because throughout my life, I was used to not really feeling too much. And I do feel like, the bipolar disorder kind of resulted from the antisocial personality disorder. I feel like it came from me.
And something that people fail to realize, and of course, people don't know this until I say this, but the brain, the pussy is the brain. Okay, that's just a fact. That's just a freaking fact. Okay, the pussy in many ways represents the brain more than, our penis. Like how to be like, hey, you stop thinking with your penis. Okay. I don't think it's at the same level of how a hoe could think with her pussy. They just don't, that's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna have to just sit down and think about it, but I know what I'm talking about. But let's keep this going.
Just, I guess, trying too hard to feel like I was a regular person. And then it never works for too long. Because,
and like I said, the reason why I'm saying this is because a woman is sex, is what she put here for. Okay. I love this person. Oh my God. Well, why you love him? Because he put that dick on her. That's why. Okay, like I said, I don't even think a woman is shallow for saying it. Because I would love for a woman to fall in love. I laid it down, didn't I? Who am I? Who am I now? Bitch, don't call me your daddy. Who am I? You the king, baby. All right, then.
In order for you to have people close to you for a prolonged amount of time, they're gonna find out that something's wrong.
Did you have any fear with telling the world your diagnoses?
No.
Let me tell you how powerful it is laying your dick on the hoe's forehead. Okay. It is so powerful that a bitch will jump in front of a car to save you. I mean, some women would do that for me right now, even if I don't do nothing. But just imagine how some of these chicks act. Like if I just look at a chick and they acting like nothing. God help you. Like, I don't know what they would do if my penis was in them. Okay. Yeah, that shit'd be crazy. I have to watch that chick. I have to have guidance over her. Make sure she get home safe and all this type of shit.
I've already been called, all kinds of things. So I don't think it really makes a difference to me. It doesn't change my life in any way, no.
Do you have any type of emotional reaction when people call you those negative things?
It depends. Because if it's something where I guess you could say I'm trying to be genuine, because I'm not always manipulating and lying to people with the intent of deceiving them. Sometimes I'll do it to make them comfortable. Mm-hmm. So if I'm putting in all this effort to be something to make you more comfortable, and it's not. And
that's a very, like, women know that type of skill right there. Okay, and that's how they, they'll get these, little niggas. And what he just said, they'll do it to make them feel comfortable. It's like being in the gym and stuff. When I be talking to people, I'm like, yo, these hoes be on me, bro. Just talking and stuff like that, and run up there and nigga said this. And the chicks will still do what they do, but you can just tell that they be telling them boys something to make them better because the hoes don't be on them like that. The Negro Ninja think that he says that all the chicks be bending over in front of just niggas just trying to throw salt on your game, but of course that still don't stop her from doing it. Okay, because I remember hearing dude low key whisper something. He was like, "Yeah, there you go, right there." Because he saw me checking her out. Though he probably was saying something smart. And while she was in front of him, she still did like this. She was extra with it. She still did that while she was comforting him. I don't know exactly what she was saying, but because he's still over there, she just like, yeah, your little penis, that makes your little penis feel better. That's how hoes do, bro. Okay, them the type of niggas they have to comfort. She will not comfort no nigga with no large penis like that, because like why would she would, like, a woman will comfort you if you got a big dick in a completely different way. The way she'll comfort you is, hey, we in this together. We got this. I'm your second. Go out there and get him. Keep sticking move. It'd be like that. It would be no little petty shit, to make you feel better about your small penis and shit like that. That shit, that crazy. It'd be dudes, the Negro Ninja think he's so handsome. What do you think about him? Of course, a chick will tell you anything just to make you feel better if you're that type of nigga. How else she gonna manipulate you? You think I look better than a Negro Ninja? Of course she's gonna tell you whatever you need to hear. But as soon as she say that shit, if I'm in that same room, guess what's gonna happen? That's a nice slit. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get to see a show. Why you in the, I'm telling you, that shit be crazy.
Received, that can have an effect on me.
You smiled a few
and the reason why I went into that rant is because that shit just reminded me of some shit that I caught, like that happened at the gym too. And I remember this one YouTube told me, yeah, this chick that I showed their video said that she don't look all that good. There'll be nigga go out their way to hate on you like that. Okay, got to be that jealous because they don't look that good. Then what really pisses them off, and they don't got the type of confidence to know how to actually look. Okay, and it's good that them niggas don't look that good or even know where they really stand, because they don't deserve it.
Interview. Is that something you tell yourself to do to make me feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I smile a lot, especially if I'm in regular conversation. You would have seen me on the street. Yeah, I'll be smiling a lot. It disarms people, makes them more comfortable.
Do you have the capability of feeling empathy for others?
Not in the same way that an average person would. So say, for example, if someone came up to you and they told you, oh, my grandma just died last night, you may feel intrinsically sad when they tell you that. You may feel sensations almost as if your own grandmother passed away. For me, it's not like that. I won't say that I don't care. That's harsh, but
you don't.
It doesn't make me sad to hear that at all. So instead, what I'll have to do is I'll have to logically understand that, okay, this is an event that people typically get sad at.
A lot of people do that type of stuff. Like my sister died or whatever, and they was acting like how he acting like. You know, like I say, you know, the awkward side, like it's already silent, and you say it. It's almost like a demon just letting you know. Yeah, well, I'm in here. What? Why would I care? I'm a demon. That's just what happens. That's life. You know, might as well, you know, they be doing that. You know how niggas be walking in the hood. You know, I'm telling you, this shit, that'd be crazy. You just, you know, they don't give a fuck. And I remember when that happened, I was like, look, I'm about to come back to work. Hey, but make sure you tell people to leave me the fuck alone. I ain't trying to talk about it. I'm just trying to work. As soon as I got up in there, so how old was she? I said, now tell this nigga to tell y'all not to say shit to me. You know, like I said, I just, like when you don't give a fuck about people, you know they don't give a fuck. You don't really want to talk about stuff that's, you know, heavy like that. And I took my sister's death well because I already know what time it is, you know. I wasn't crying in there, but I was like, yeah, I figured. I knew something was about to happen. Because I'm just a hard person. Like, I'm just tough. But, you know, my way of mourning, I ain't crying. And I just let my beard and hair grow out. I was looking at all this shit here, not working out and shit. And I was still ripped and all that. That's like that picture that I got on my thumbnail. That was during that period. So I was still, you know, muscular and all this. I still am, but I was just hairy as fuck. And that's, you know, just chest hair and shit. But I'm telling you, them niggas didn't give a fuck. So I'm like, why y'all talking to me? Y'all know y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all didn't even show no type of empathy. But I was like, oh, my sister's heart just stopped, man. They say her heart just stopped. I wonder if she's gonna pull through. But a lot of people don't be telling me that. I appreciate it, David. But you know, I be talking to people, they don't be saying shit. And I don't know that it happened in, you know, maybe like 2011 or something. That's been like some years. But usually some people be like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, not that I'm saying I want people to, you know what I'm talking about. You know how you just tell people stuff, you know something fucked up about them. Just how they respond. They use that awkward silence as psychological warfare. Yeah, they always doing something good.
So I would have to find words of confidence to give them. You know, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know that must be hard. Is there anything I could do? Would you like to talk? Things like that. My grandfather.
Hold on, let me see what you just said. Beyond says they like to purposely mess with men who don't know any better. In their mind, they're saying, "Oh, look how much I can't take advantage of him." Hold on, what? How much I can take advantage of him if I really wanted to? Yeah. Like how them hoes be doing, them dudes be talking shit. That's a nigga. What you think? You think he's handsome? What do you think about this? You know, niggas that be like that, and you'll be surprised. And that shit boggles my mind because I just really stopped to think about it when I saw the dude at the gym do that shit because I knew niggas did it. But when you low key kind of seen it, I ain't exactly hear what he was saying. But just the lengths people go through to just try to hate on you like that is ridiculous.
I was 5 or 6. I remember sitting on my father's lap and he was crying. And I remember wiping the tears off his face and telling him it was going to be okay. You know, I understood that my grandfather was going and he wasn't going to be coming back. But at the same time, I didn't understand why all the tears.
And that's pretty much the bait. That's pretty much it, dog. That's the only reason why they finished last, because we shouldn't be fucking with these type of bitches. Okay, we think, oh, this is all women. That's just how women nature. No, them some narcissistic bitches. Them ain't no real women. You said females are walking Ouija boys. But that's just how narcissist is in general, bro. That's how narcissist is in general. And always channeling some shit that's wicked. And that's why I'm trying to tell people it's not necessarily just females per se. It's just, that's just that, I would call it a familiar spirit. You know, that's what I'm finna call it. That's what them hoes have. You know, it seems like the same thing to me. Narcissism and all that shit. Jezebel, you know.
I would say I ended up becoming very perceptive to people. it's not like a thing where sometimes people, like, I don't know if you can do it, but people can walk into a room and kind of feel the mood without even really interacting or looking at anybody in the room. I can't necessarily do that, so I'll have to walk in. I'll have to look at people, observe, any body language, and then from there, I would go off of that. So just all of that, basically, that is just simulated emotions that I've been using.
When was the last time you felt happy?
I don't know. Truly, I don't know.
When was the last time you pretended like you felt happy?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. Because, it makes people uncomfortable. If they're around someone, like, how do you not, experience joy?
Would it be correct to call you a sociopath?
Yep. Just be good when people deserve it. Yep.
In terms of scientific terms, sociopathy, they kind of discarded that term a while ago.
Because hoes got that down pat. Like, once again, how often does a hoe tell you that you're handsome? Okay. Now, I'm not finna lie. Sometimes a chick just roll up, you're very handsome. But they're just, I don't know what the hell they're trying to gain or whatever, but a lot of times they just be passing by though. But it's still, I can count that on my hands in comparison to how dudes just give women a million compliments. When a chick does something, it has to be something we earn. And the reason why they was telling me that type of stuff was because they've seen me doing something like stretching or something, or, walking around like this and this type of shit here. But they, they just felt that whatever I was doing just made them, it stirred up my soul. I just need to let you know that you look good. While a dude just tell a bitch, so they just got out of bed, you're very beautiful, just your natural look. Like you ain't got shit going on, that are so beautiful. Okay. I love your morning breath. Okay. I love your crow's nest. I love your nappy hair. White hoes too. I love your white nappy hair. No, don't fix it up, baby. No, just keep it like that. You're beautiful the way you are. People don't understand true beauty. That's how they be doing bitches.
But in terms of what most people understand it to be, I would say yes. Layman's terms, yes.
Do you have the desire to have a close relationship and maybe even get married in the future?
I'm not sure yet.
Did y'all see that pause? Beyonce says, you're right. They purposely hold back validation. Validation is energy. For every woman you lay with, the more they want to submit to you because they really know which men know them. Now, I think you type that a little bit better. Just copy and paste it, just do the grammar right so I can read it better. But I'm gonna try to do a video today because I like telling stories while they're fresh in my head. So I'm gonna try to do something before I go to bed today. So y'all stay tuned. Tell you, man, for this type of stuff to happen, there should be a new woman every. I mean, it technically is a new woman every day, but what I mean is it should be like a new woman in this room every day. Like it shouldn't be that damn difficult to get women to commit, or like I said, if you're trying to even get a booty call, it's a certain quality you have to have. It's not about being, this type of stuff actually scares a lot of them away. It's like the, Marvel from a distance. The point of a booty call is for these women to just, not get attached, so and they always got this dude while they fucking with this one dude, because if she just horny and decides to fuck him, oh, he's not going to respect me. What is this about? It ain't necessarily about respect. It's a power thing. So that's why she can just, I'm not hungry. You just got to handle your own business. You know, I know you're horny, but you know, there's porn. Sit up there squeezing her pussy and stuff, getting off on the fact that you're trying to fuck. Hey, you gonna see me at 3 o'clock? That's the whole point of a booty call right there, is for the hoe not to get attached. So when you got all these qualities, you know, that's why women always tell me stupid shit. You must be married. You know, they always comment at me like that. Or you should find a nice wife. Like, that's how the foreign women come at me and stuff like that. But why is it always this? And why y'all always assuming that the chick that I'm with is my wife? They don't just say, is that your girlfriend? It's almost, most of the time, yeah, you and your wife. I'm like, damn, you don't even know how I feel about this bitch. I don't even like this bitch. She get him a goddamn nerve. Then sometimes the chick be like, you be smiling and stuff when somebody assume that we married, but try to give you, but acting, you know, when it comes time to do this number here, acting funny, but giggles when people think. And like I said, that shit it's pretty stressful. It's pretty stressful.
Something that I debate with myself, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to get married and have children. The notion of it seems reasonably nice to me, I would say, but I don't know if it would be 100% possible, because when you speak about romantically, it's difficult to get people to understand that it's, you know, people start to feel inconsequential when I tell them it's, you know, it's not necessarily, it's not really you. Like, if I like a person, me liking a person is based off of traits that I notice within them that I feel like would be basically beneficial for me going down the road.
Let's just talk about what he just said. If that does not describe how hoes pick niggas, I don't know what does.
And I would like to explore those traits further. So it's hard to kind of explain to someone that, you know, is in an emotional sense, in a romantic sense.
Well, actually, chicks that are narcissists, you know. So yeah.
You know, I'm not super connected. For me, it's a sense of duty and commitment. So I'm gonna do things for you because you are who you are to me. But you know, people, they in the relationships, you know, they want more. They want a little bit more from you. So it gets to the point where I'll basically put that mask on to make them happy. But I can't hold it up forever. So they find out that there are some, you know, inconsistencies there in terms of the emotions. And when you're trying to get someone to, and
that explains why bitches bounce so fast right there. Like, that's what, like, the hoes play that same, like, that con game that he talked about he be doing to people. Okay. That's why hoes don't want the shit to last long, and they just can't keep that shit up. And that's why, like, all my breakups end up with me cursing this bitch out. I be cursing them the fuck out. Like, I'd be like freaking Ken Shiro doing that 100 crack fist. It'd be aggressive. Like, I'm telling you, I'd be on their ass. I'd be cussing them the fuck out.
See past the emotional aspect and just look at it in the sense of, you know, how I look at it. You know, I'm committed to you. They don't really, it's hard to kind of explain that. People start to feel like, you know, they're inconsequential. It's not really me that matters. If I want to connect to someone, like in a relationship, for example, if I meet someone that I have an interest in romantically, like I don't like you the same way, like, you know, how people like each other. I don't feel any emotional attachment to that. So in order to make someone comfortable and lack of emotional attachment, you know, I have to wear a mask. Like,
okay, no, let's bring this back to the hoes, you know, because once again, you already know he's feminine for saying all this shit anyway, but he pretty much explains, like, somebody was asking me, what qualities do you have to be a one night stand? The bitch don't have to like you, know, she's not supposed to like you. Okay. It's all about not getting attached. And he basically just explained that, you know, in his own way. That's how hoes think. That's exactly how they think. That's how they pick. Oh, I'm like that's how it is with a hoe. Like, the man that she really wants to fuck, she's not gonna do it. Okay, she gonna, and if he happens to end up hitting, you know, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be like kind of drain him. Like, that shit take a lot of work. That shit be hard as hell. But the more she wants you, the more games she's gonna play. Because just think about the logic he just said. You know, But when she does not want you, you know, she'll just, oh, whatever. I'm just trying to, I don't just want to go about my life. I don't want to think about this nigga.
I have to remind myself to tell my family members I love them. You know, I have to remind myself to maintain in contact with my friends and things like that. So, you know, it can be off-putting, you know, if I'm not exaggerating a bit.
All right, so going back to what I just said about that shit, that's why you got dudes. That's why when you're a dude and you handsome stuff, all eyes is gonna be on you for that very reason. You know, like narcissists, they cop block. But more importantly, to the narcissists, they not only want to cop block, they're there to collect the build up because you're doing all the work. Okay, you're doing all the work. Oh, the sun is out. Just think about that. The sun is out. Now it's time for the harvest because the sun made it grow. Okay, because they know they basically just riding off of your coattail. Wherever you go, they get to eat. So you blessing these inferior men without even knowing. Let's see. But I've been through this so much. I'm telling you, like I just know that shit without even trying. Always a lame nigga around when there's hoes around. You know, you just make it easy. Because I remember there's be a lot of dudes, and like when they get the bitch because of you, they'll look at you like it's a certain type of look. You know, it's a narcissistic look, but at the same time, it's like a look of gratefulness, like it's because of you. I cannot do that look, but you know, it's kind of like a smile with it. Like I can't do that shit. It's real stupid, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about with that shit. That's a textbook narcissist for you. They only strive to increase their status and to find their partner, find a better partner than the next. A complete self-interest. Yeah, that's monkey. That's a split. That's why bitches monkey branch. It ain't because they bitches. It's because they narcissists. Because once again, it's like you know, you got to do whole shit. You got to appeal to these hoes. Okay, and it's not necessarily. It's really appealing to their narcissism because they just narcissists. That's all it is. It ain't because they're women. It's because they're narcissistic women. And you used to seeing so many women that are narcissists, so you just think, oh, they all narcissists. They all sociopaths. I'm just here to encourage people. Look, they out there. Remember that one time when I was showing this chick after I was saying this shit? Oh, they out there. And I was like, look at this chick here showing her ass, and her location was somewhere out there. I don't know, this shit here deep. I'm trying to tell you, that's her saying, yeah, we out here. The pussy's young, you know, don't hurt yourself. We're gonna be here. All right, let's see. That's a fact, says Beyond Limitless, about the one night stands, because even though they don't like you, the next problem is you're handsome, and that alone is enter multiple problems within itself. Beyond Limitless be knowing shit about how these hoes operate towards them handsome niggas. But that's really what it is, man. That's really what it is.
So I want to make sure I'm interpreting this correctly.
And you know, to add more proof to what you just said about that right there, just think about how I'm always complaining about getting in trouble. Like I'm like, damn man, this shit playing the looking game. She bending over in front of me. And, you know, maybe sometimes I get so close to where I can feel the heat coming off of it and shit. I'm like, this shit, they're hot. Too bad niggas is looking. I kind of want to stick my face in the coochie, but because she got on pants, not the bare skin, because she got on pants. But yeah, and then they'll just feel like they're just like they own me or something. Like they'll still be what they do. They'll be walking with they dude, and there's, you know, if I'm sitting down doing a butterfly, and I just look up and see her ass right here, while she's with her man, and they just keep moving. And if I happen to look at another chick, you know, that, you know, you'll think that I'm, you know, she's not looking at me, she mind her own business. But as soon as I get, you know, another chick comes by and I just look, it'd be like Metal Gear. I'm like, but when you just kiss, like y'all over here kissing, why you know, she'll just, you know, just give you that death stare. Why just don't even skip a beat, but she'll get you with that eye, it'll get you. Like, no, you ain't cheated on me. I'm like, well, you know, we technically not together, but she feels that way. Okay. And I'm telling you, so just imagine her having a one like if you fuck a chick, like you just see the type of power that had, like just her just liking me. So just imagine her. Let's just do a one night stands, you know. And you know, maybe she's not telling you that she married or something. What if she just did it and then tell you she was married? So that's gonna blow her cover because she was gonna act on those emotions. And her husband will be like, "You're acting a little funny for a nigga that's supposed to be a stranger. What's going on?" And make it harder for them to cheat. That's why they will not do nothing that get attached. Because when half the time when a hoe is cheating, the nigga that she's cheating with don't even know what the fuck is going on. Okay. Let's see. Negro, I suspect that back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, in the early 80s, that even hoes of that day were more sensible compared to the hoes of today. But you know, back then, you know, people are better as the years, you know, as you look back. They get worse as the year. So, you know, every decade, narcissists get worse, or there becomes more narcissists. More narcissists are made this generation. And so that's why they were more sensible, because they weren't fucking narcissists. It wasn't that bad then. David says, you know, that's because narcissistic women are always looking for a better partner, even with their man present. And he basically just said this when he talking about how he conned people. I was looking for the next thing. I'm telling you, man, I'm finna read the scripture. Y'all already know the saying, but I'm finna read the scripture because I want to say it in the way the Bible said it. Why the computer trying to hate on me because I'm trying to read something biblical? I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Try to hate on me. Okay, this is Ephesians 6:12. This is the King James Version. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. I'm trying to tell you that's what I'm saying. That's why in different environments, you notice how stuff flows different. There'll be different principalities over different shit. You said Jada is a narcissist. Who is Jada? Hold on, what? Yeah, that's kind of strange. I don't know who Jada is. Beyond says, even when they cheat, they'll cheat with men that wouldn't do anything with anything. They cheat with men that wouldn't do anything other than one night stands with as well. So you have to look out for that aspect as well. Oh yeah, that's why you said it, because they got something going on. I forgot this controversy with them right now. But I actually know a girl named Jada. I'm like, what the hell her name come up in? That's kind of strange when stuff like that be happening. So that must mean something. I ain't seen that chick in a long time. Her name just popped up. Let me see what Jada and Will Smith did. And now they're saying that Will Smith is not a swinger. They said that somebody told me that he said that he ain't no swinger. I hope he ain't. I'm gonna have to just tackle this on another day because I don't feel like looking through all the shit. But I just been seeing people talk about it, but I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Transactional. You see that they have personality traits that will benefit you, but then you also want to do things for them to keep those personality traits around because you know in the long run that's more beneficial than not having that person around.
Exactly.
It's almost like a math equation.
Yeah, I would say I would agree with that. It kind of is like a math equation. So I would say there's definitely, like anybody else, some people I like a little bit more than others, of course. So some people I would try a little bit harder, but yeah, that's kind of what it is. It is a transactional thing for me. People, they'll be very wary of you.
Like dating
So
a horse.
that I tell, they're very wary of me.
Is that warranted?
Is it warranted? I would say yes. I would say yes, because you do have to be relatively careful when you're dealing with someone who truly has the antisocial personality disorder. It's not necessarily a thing where there's gonna be physical violence, or you're gonna be hurt or anything like that. But if that person doesn't have insight as to how their actions actually affect other people, I would say the likelihood for you being manipulated, even if it's in a small way, is going to be very high, because most people with sociopathic tendencies, they're not going to always formulate super grand schemes to take advantage of people. Sometimes it would just be, I'm looking to get lunch today.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
So let me manipulate
Dark
this
triad
person over here so I can
personality
get $10 and go get lunch.
The fact that you're talking so openly about all of this, that means that you're not really concerned with wearing a mask anymore.
No. So it's just, I've come to a point where it's just I have to accept it, that this is who I am, and trying to do.
Just like Rainbow Zombies not trying to wear the mask no more. They only, like I said, Rainbow Zombies only hide when they trying to prey on somebody. There's no reason for them to hide because they got all the laws protecting them. So niggas that probably acting straight around you, but if they go to another straight, they just acting haste. I'm telling you.
Too much to change that is where I start seeing negative things come into play.
Do you want to feel like a regular person?
I would say I wanted to at one point, but I've kind of let go of that more so recently, and it has been helping, because I find that the more I try to fit in, the easier it becomes for me to do negative things, manipulate, lie, and become angry, ridiculously angry.
What is your motivation not to do that stuff?
Wait. No, let me say that first.
I just feel like it's too much chaos that I'm putting out there in the world. And that's really it. I just feel like it's too much chaos, and that's just not a good thing.
Is that something you realized independently, or did therapy help?
I would say therapy definitely helped me realize that, because speaking with my therapist for the 2 years, she helped me realize that a lot of the things I was doing was basically it was all kind of self-serving, and at a certain point you do have to gain a level of insight, and realize that you're making your own life harder.
What would you say to the people you've heard in the past?
Pause. Awkward.
I would say, I wouldn't even say that I hope you can forgive me. I would say it's more so I hope you can forgive yourself. There's not anything wrong with you. You are still perfectly fine as a person. And I would say basically, I won't say don't take it so personally, but don't look at it like, there's something wrong with you. It was something that was wrong with me, basically.
Is it still wrong with you?
I struggle with it. That's why, I limit myself in certain situations.
Do you view yourself as better than other people?
It's like my mom was telling me a long time ago about these hoes. She said, they be protecting you from themselves. Okay, like how he was just saying, how in order for him not to prey on people, he just don't be around people. Okay. Now that's kind of funny because somebody could easily try to spin that around on me and say, no, you don't even like people. You say you don't even like people. Well, my reason for not wanting to be around people is completely different. I don't prey on people. I just don't want to knock them the fuck out. I mean, my goddamn nerve, because I know he knows some stupid shit like where he, because they just like him. Okay, I always got a game or whatever. but I'm not exactly an introvert, but I just don't like people, so it's kind of weird. It's just all about depending on who's cool. You know, I like going around people and people acknowledging my awesomeness. You know, I like being around these hoes. I like I like the mist that comes in the air that only I can see because of the estrogen. Oh my gosh, the Negro Ninja here. Seems to be chicks around. Good. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. But I do my best to kind of combat that, because that comes from, you know.
And like I said, like one of my issues with some of a lot of these bitches, you know, they'll act interesting. You say you're selectively sociable. Yeah, I guess that's the word. Yeah. And I'll be like, you seem to be vibing with me, and you over there staring at me all the time, you know. And that's why they just be acting. They don't never say nothing. I think it's because they are most likely just like him or something. And it's like my mama told me, she's like, there's nothing racist about no bitch that just sit up there and stare at you. And you've been going to this gym for months and nobody even said nothing to you yet. They ain't come up to you. Y'all ain't friends. You know, she was telling me how that's just not something righteous about them. And they probably just like him, just a sociopath, antisocial personality disorder having ass bitches.
Outsmarting people, you get this sense of, you know, inflated sense of self, you know, almost narcissistic, I would say. Do you believe?
He said, you are a narcissist. Stop playing. That's what it all is. Sociopath, psychopath is all that shit.
You're better than me.
I would say based off of my belief system, no. Simply because of the work that you do. Again, not really an emotional thing. It's just the work that you do. You know, people benefit from it. So,
what is your belief system?
I just, certain things are right and certain things are wrong, and that's it.
Is that something you taught yourself, or is that learned through therapy?
Therapy. Stop
It
lying.
was a combination. Because, you know, my therapist would help me. She would help me navigate through the confusion. Like, I would come to her with certain problems. Like, you know, I said this to that person and they reacted to me like this. Why? Why did that happen? I don't understand. You know, I thought that I was emulating the best I could. So it would be things like that. And she would teach me the difference between just emulating and exaggerating versus trying to more so genuinely connect with people. And that's where the whole understanding, like we mentioned earlier, you know, someone tells you that their grandmother passed, you know, you have to realize and you have to recognize that that can be a horrible event for people.
Do you have any fear that once you share your diagnoses, people will always be skeptical about you?
I mean, that's not necessarily a fear. It's a given. For me, it's a given. I would say I'm more surprised when people don't judge it.
Do you have any fears?
Fears. I would say the fear of being inadequate. That's the main one. The fear of being mediocre. I don't want to die feeling like I didn't do anything, basically. And that's really my only fear.
He would do good at a job interview when someone says, "Hey, what are your weaknesses?" I don't be getting that shit right. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, don't be asking me, bitch. You know, why would you, like, even if you, like, what you gonna tell somebody something that's not gonna get you hired for? You know, that's how you know narcissists came up with that type of question right there. Like, who the fuck? Like, you hiring somebody, you gonna ask them, what's your weakness? Like, you go to the doctor, hey, I need you to heal me. Yeah, stitch this wound up. You know, what are your weaknesses? You go to a plastic surgeon. So what work do? You specialize in this right here. You do the lipo. You can get this shaped up and this, that, and this. You know, okay. So what are your weaknesses? Like, why would you want to hear some shit like that? You want to hear everything this nigga know how to do. Okay, I hate them stupid ass questions. But he would not have a problem to get a job. He know how to talk to people. Okay. That's probably why I be having such a hard time getting jobs, because the questions is not necessarily just to see if you can do the work. They want to just see, you know, are you Are you probably just to see if you're a narcissist, just like the nigga interviewing you? That's what I think.
How would you define inadequate?
Just having no benefit to the world, basically.
Do you think most people are inadequate?
I
Pause.
won't say
He said he did like, you know how the hoes be doing. And he finna say some bullshit.
most, because there's quite a bit of people in the world, and I haven't met most, but I would say, yeah, there, you know, there's a good amount of people that I would say are inadequate.
Is that why you're okay with manipulation? Because you view many people as inadequate?
No, that's not the main reason. Even if I view the person as adequate and I'm able to still manipulate them, that's like bonus points. I mean,
Like I said, he's a liar. Okay. Like if you know narcissists, if you got a good understanding of how they operate, studies even show that narcissists are attracted to strong, like I attract a lot of narcissists apparently, as y'all been seeing with this block button on YouTube and how I'm beefing with a lot of other YouTubers and shit. Okay. They're attracted to big, bold, strong people and shit because they are energy vampires. So for him to say that he think other people are inadequate is a complete lie. If he thought it was inadequate, then he would not be a narcissist. He'd be better than that, right? He's how full of shit they are. Narcissists can tell that you are intelligent, so they view you as a threat. Yep, David.
we're all self-motivated. Like, you know, we're all a bit narcissist. We're all a bit, you know, we all are a bit, you know, psychopathic.
Where does it go from the typical amount of narcissist, the typical amount of self-driven to, okay, you now have antisocial personality disorder?
I can't speak to that. That would be like a person-to-person basis, you know, but it's a trait that we all have. In order for you to survive in the world, you have to be a bit narcissist. Everybody does things that are self-serving. Eating and drinking are self-serving. You know, we're literally killing the planet with our eating habits, for example. We're killing the planet with our transportation habits. People do things that are self-serving. So it's not inherently a bad thing as long as the things that you're doing that are self-serving aren't resulting in negative outcomes for other people as well as yourself.
You see how the devil talk right here. You know, let's just, you know, there's truth in what he's saying, but that's what makes it extra dangerous. Like that's not something you would want your child to hear, in my opinion. At least I would hope you would not want your kid to hear him tell them that right there. Okay. But you know, the righteous, you know, if you wise and all this type of stuff, you can just filter it out. Okay, but he's saying some dangerous shit right there. Okay, it's just, you know, self-serving is not bad, you know. He don't even know why he's saying it. He's just trying to make it, you know, like to do wicked stuff, you have to believe that you're right anyway. You have to get people to think that you're not as bad as you really are too. So he's saying some manipulative shit with that whole little speech he just said. And it's well, everybody's narcissists. Once again, that's like when you talk to a Rainbow Zombie. I bet $5 if a Rainbow Zombie was in his interview, you know, they don't think that being a Rainbow Zombie is wrong. Okay, they say in their mind they think everybody is Rainbow Zombie. One of y'all was even telling me what your manager said. I forgot who it was. I don't know if he's blocked by now, but dude was saying that his manager said that straight men, you know, this is manager's words, that he wanted every straight man to be executed. You see how they do it? Okay, this nigga sound like a villain. You know, like how the villains in the comic books, they always try to make him tragic. They want you to just love Thanos. What Thanos is doing is right. Well, a good villain thinks that what they're doing is right. He's not evil for the sake of being evil. I would go as far as to tell you that that's not exactly true. You know, people just want to be able to like the villain. Okay, now let's just think about Dragon Ball. You know, how people say, well, Frieza's the best villain. Boo is just evil for the sake of being evil. But guess what? Look at how Akira Toriyama wrote Boo. He thought that he was going to end Dragon Ball. He was just ready to move on with his life. He didn't expect it to be as big as it was. Okay, so the way he writes shit and the way his editors, kind of tell him to do it, each threat is bigger than the last. So Frieza think everything he doing is right. I'm Frieza. I'm basically a narcissist is what Frieza is. Cell, he's a narcissist as well, but he's programmed, just he got Frieza's DNA and all this type of stuff, So it's more or less like an evolution of Frieza, both power level wise and threat wise, why he's a threat. Okay, then you go to Buu. It's just basically the same shit over and over. Then when it gets to Kid Buu, well, Majin Buu, that's what the Japanese call him, but his pure form, well, he's a child, he ain't thinking about that. He just want to destroy everything. You can't reason with him. That's why as soon as he was back to normal, he just blew the earth up. I ain't got time to play with you niggas. Boom. Frieza would have just been tormenting people. Let's have a tournament. If you lose, I'm blowing up the earth. He could have blew it up himself then. They are powerful enough to do it, even Krillin. But he don't have no reason to be evil. He's just a demon. He was more evil than the devil himself in Dragon Ball. Pure evil. He don't care about nothing. Okay, that's the best villain right there. Strong enough to be a villain too. He's the most dangerous. These are just people that's in denial, so that's what they extra weak. Trying to make it logical why they're doing what they're doing. No, just say that you're evil and just be proud of it. It's just like what Aleister Crowley said. When the witch is guilty, he'll say it's white magic. Okay, but all magic is the same. That's what he said. And he's one of the most evil motherfuckers in existence. Probably next to the devil, eating food with him. Okay. So that's what he said. He said niggas need to own up to their evilness. He's evil is evil, but doing evil is influencing others to do evil around people. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you, these are people that don't own up to shit. They're just in denial. They want to be good, but they just wanted you to see evil as good. Okay, and that's all that is. They don't want to be good for real. They just want to be seen as good because they're evil and they love themselves. Oh damn, they went live. I wanted to see this. Hold on. Damn, I don't like missing young pussy go live and get him. I got any nerve. Damn. Now, I'm gonna catch him again the other day. The next day. Yeah, but that's just the way I see it with that Dragon Ball shit. It was just pure evil. But at the same time, that was just the raw form of it. You can still take that type of Buu and take it to the next level with it. He just wasn't intelligent. Okay, because his thing was, I got the power. Why do I have to convince people? I want to kill them all anyway. Why not just kill them? And that's what they'll do if they could do it. Like people like that, if they can do it and get away with it, you'll see them acting just like Buu in Dragon Ball. They'll be just like that, but they just know if they just go out there doing it the way they want to, they'll just get arrested. Then you'll just see them as that. But that's what they all want to do. And it's like how the dude just said. He said, "So you're no longer wearing a mask. You must not feel the need to wear one." He basically said, "No." Okay, so more people are just getting bold as time goes by anyway, like the Rainbow Zombies. They ain't gonna hide shit. In a minute, they're just gonna be out there trying to rape niggas when they, ooh, I like you. It's just like that stupid Boondocks thing, the Booty Warrior. Okay, you see how he was acting. That's how it's gonna be a lot of people acting like that. That's why Sodom and Gomorrah was the way it was. You know, you just basically watching the evolution of people's evilness. They just evolving, and it's gonna get to the point where who gives a fuck? So what? That's why God say you take evil out. You don't try to reason with that shit. That's like I said. That's one of the main reasons why I like Japanese heroes, especially them '70s ones. Like like Gotcha Man and Hurricane Palmer, like all the Tatsunoko heroes. They'll kill a motherfucking heartbeat. They don't play with them. Kassan, like watch the old Kassan. Watch the old one. I mean, all of them don't kill. Like they just relative. They do what is necessary, but like heroes like Kassan, because they in some real dark times and shit. So they'll, like Gotcha Man, they'll kill them and all that stuff. You said you hope you die before you see the day that shit happens. Dog, shit going so fast that it look like it could happen anytime, with people acting that way. That's how crazy shit is right here. And like I said, you might actually be alive when when the Antichrist be here. I wouldn't be surprised. I think you're gonna be alive. I wouldn't be. I think I'm gonna be alive. I bet that shit happen in the next 2-3 years or something. Now we are at the end of like this is here. That's why people are so evil. Like the Bible says, it's gonna be like the times of Noah. Because remember, God flooded the world. Now the promise was, oh, I'm not gonna flood it no more. I already did it twice. Okay. So you already know what this is the end. That's what the rainbow symbolizes. Oh, I'm not gonna flood it no more, but I am finna burn y'all. Okay. Y'all finna catch this heat. No, this is the end. Like the Bible was saying, like how the mamas do their kids and stuff. That's a done deal. That is a done deal. I'm telling you, when a chick is hot, everything they do is sexual. Everything they do is sexual. She lifting up the bike. I'm thinking that she trying to raise the bike up to give it fellatio. I'm telling you, everything they do is hot. Everything is sex when a woman is hot. I don't care what nobody's saying. With the rise of narcissism comes the crumble of society. Yep. And that's why chick main orchestrators of that shit. And they get made these hoes so like I said, notice how they got more narcissistic. It's social media is the reason. That's the instrument right there. Just grow narcissism in these hoes. If they don't got it, make them narcissists. She'll never be narcissist. Oh, really? Get this bitch an Instagram. You're so pretty. Oh, don't say that. 10 niggas. You're so pretty. And maybe they're right about me being pretty. 100 niggas. You're so pretty. I am pretty. And like I said, it ain't wrong thinking about that shit. Then they just take it to the next level. And I'm so pretty. You should just give me things for free. I like this validation. Yes, keep it going. That's I'm telling you, that shit crazy. People focus on self-interest and the group dies out. Yep. God will never let the disciples be narcissists and see what Jesus will do. Jesus will probably put hands on every last one of them. Let the disciples be some narcissists. Well, apparently, Judah was one, but he got Jesus killed. But Jesus, he could have done him in if he wanted to. He just didn't, he just fulfilling prophecy and whatever. The devil was in Judah. All right, let's finish listening to this. What this fool was talking about.
So what makes you care about having a negative impact on other people? Is that intrinsic?
No. It's just a matter of, you're causing unnecessary problems for other people. And I look at it from a very logical perspective because, a lot of things, a lot of trauma is passed down. So if I do something to you, for example, and you carry that throughout the rest of your life, I don't know if you have a wife or kids, but let's say you go on to have a wife and kids, and now your trauma from the event that you had with me filters into that. Now your wife starts to get a level of trauma. Your kids start to get a level of trauma. Other people that are close to you start to get to a level of trauma. Anyone you meet, it's possible the same thing can happen. So I look at it from that perspective. It's not an emotional thing. It really is a logical thing.
Like I said, that's why people be trying to. That's one of the main reasons why people be doing you wrong. They want you to be bitter. Okay, they want you to be as bad as they are. Okay, like I was talking about that one hoe trying to low key change me, like the little African bitch, trying to low key make me. She was complaining about thugs, how black men ain't shit and this, that, and this. She black. I mean, not black, but African. This when I was like, oh, black people and African. I don't really believe the Hebrew Israelite stuff. That's when I wasn't really believing it. Okay. But I used to entertain that idea, but I wasn't really, taking it too seriously then. So she just talking all types of shit. Okay. And complaining about these dudes and trying to make me like them. You should do this. You should. I'm like, I'm going to be me, man. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. Because the type of big niggas that women complain about is the niggas that she fucked. Okay. The type of dudes that the whole complain about is niggas that have nutted on her forehead. Okay. I'm shocked it hasn't happened yet, says David. Yeah, with the rise of social media and all, I guess there's too many safety nets for that to happen this soon. No, it's in a process, like it's happening. We're witnessing the fall of society right now. We are witnessing it firsthand. But you'll see, they already got martial law here. They've been had martial law. But just watch. So that's like, I don't know what step that is. There's a few of them already there. They don't got no safety nets. They want the shit to fall. But the hoes be trying to make you into niggas that you're not trying to be. That's why I made that video called Don't Let Them Corrupt You with that Pookie and Ray Ray formula. So you got the hoes trying to do it. You got niggas in your ear. Niggas have always tried to get you to be Pookie and Ray Ray growing up when you really stop to think about it. They have always tried to do that shit. Because, oh man, just do it. Just you get some pussy though, right? Well, you know what? You can also buy it if you feel that way. Like I said, buying pussy is more respectable than becoming a low frequency nigga just to get it when more frequently. I don't care what nobody say. I bet you $5 if you was to get a hooker or something, and you have to stand before God. Okay, I bet you $5. That will not be as bad as God looking at a low frequency nigga because he wanted some pussy. I bet you $5. Okay.
What was it like before you were so self-aware?
I would say it was very confusing. Very confusing because I didn't quite understand why it was. I didn't feel the way regular people felt. And I would often do things that would be, categorized as sensation chasing. So you would engage in illegal activities, for example. And if you don't get caught, that's quite a rush. It's quite a rush to not get caught doing something. That's things that I used to do, lying and manipulating people.
And that's how hoes, get off doing what they doing. And when the niggas bold and shit, and when they watch niggas that's talking the shit that I talk or anybody else that's talking real shit, that's why they just, that's why they make everything about them. That do so much sneaky shit, they live with the fear of finally getting caught. Okay, that's why they play the games where if they really like a dude, they'll just fuck somebody else. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like niggas being around. Okay, because the lamest nigga will prosper just because you hot. Okay, I'm like, she would have never fucked you if it weren't for me. Okay, that's why they try to hang around you and stuff. They're trying to, I'm telling you, just watch people.
Gave me a sense of power in a way because, I can't necessarily feel anything myself in a way. So it gave me a sense of power to know that I can control other people's feelings.
Do you think you will manipulate somebody in the future?
No. Not to the extent that I did it before, at least. I could see myself doing it if I'm engaging in a business deal. It might be beneficial for me to get you to raise that bottom line, stuff like that. Which is manipulation. It's just...
No, it might be the way that our collective minds have been trained through mainstream media. But when you say that, my first thought is, that's what a manipulator would say.
Yeah.
Should I ever lose that skepticism? Should the viewer ever lose that skepticism when interacting with somebody with antisocial personality disorder?
You gotta know. Like I said, the people that I've known, I've had my friends for in between 8 and 13 years, 12, 13 years. So it's like they're not too concerned about that because, they know that, this is a relationship that's been pre-existing. The people that are close to me, I don't really do anything to upset those people because that's not beneficial to me to upset the people that are close to me.
He just basically saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you, basically. But that's how hoes will do. They'll just be nasty to you, just so nasty. And then I'm like, she's such a bitch. And she'll be like, well, I ain't nasty to my nigga. Like, that's just supposed to make you a decent person. Well, she treats her nigga good. That don't mean shit. Like, people in general have to treat not only the people that they care about good, but people that they don't know. That's what the Bible, God flat out tell you to love your neighbors. And love your neighbors means you don't just go around fucking with people. It don't mean literally, oh, man. But, because you got love for yourself. So you're just not going to be out there just polluting and fucking shit up. Okay, that's what God getting across. But it just wouldn't benefit those type of people to just mess with whoever's close because they need somebody to talk to. They need somebody to help them out. It's always something.
You or are you ever a risk to be violent?
If you cross certain lines, for sure, definitely. I can get to a period where it's like I shut down. Like, say if we were to get into a heated argument and you're yelling and screaming, I'll probably just hit you. I won't talk too much.
What is that line for you, though?
I don't tolerate disrespect in any shape or form. That's kind of the main thing that will get me angry the quickest.
What do you perceive as disrespect?
If you show any disregard for me, basically. So kind of the same things that I would do to another person, more or less, but that's kind of like
like these narcissists outside, they get mad when you don't say nothing to them. I show no disregard. I don't know you niggas. They be acting like they don't know me. But when they be like how people just want to talk to you when they want to talk to you. When you want to talk to people, they don't want to talk to you. Okay, and what make it weird with some people is sometimes y'all probably was talking to each other about something. And y'all, we cool or whatever. And they're like, hey, what's up, man? They want to act like they too cool or whatever. But when you do it to them, they just want to harass you. Who you think he is? You ain't finna associate with me. Little snake shit in that snake mode. You don't want to associate, hon. All right, I got you. I see you. Them niggas is demons. Just like a chick, and disrespect, she'll hit you with 1,000 insults. Brrr. That's why I don't trust niggas. Like when a nigga disagree with you and just try to And so, like a machine gun, I'm finna just automatically leave that nigga's gay. So, like you say one thing to them, they don't know how to take it. You say one thing that slices them after all that, they'll really flip the script. And that's how gay niggas are. They're just angry, just for no reason. That aggressiveness is because narcissists act reflectively without logic or reasoning. And it's kind of funny because they're very logical in how you do the shit that he's talking about. That's what's weird.
Thing, which I do work on.
So like, don't mean this with any disrespect, but would it be correct?
They are highly defensive because they are inferior and they know them. And I think that's why I even started calling people inferior. You know, because I don't give a fuck if people say I'm arrogant. I don't, they've been calling me arrogant for years anyway. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, so that's what you're, all right, you're inferior. I'm telling you, man, these people created the ass whooping I give to them. I didn't just decide to give them ass whoopings like this. They do it to themselves. And they really are inferior. That's why I'm not scared to say that shit. Them niggas inferior. Anybody that goes out their way to try to hinder you, go out their way to try to hate on you, go out their way to try to copy you and all this type of stuff, they inferior. Want you to just take their shit and just don't complain. People that complain are losing in life, and this, that, and this bullshit. You must not have seen Dance Moms. All they do is complain about shit. They got a lot of money. They ain't losing shit. They house is bigger than this, But I don't trust people that's doing well and don't complain. Well, I don't trust nobody that don't complain in general. That means either you're a sociopath like he is. I bet you'll never hear him complain because he even said it. He said, I'm out there. Like he said that at the beginning, do y'all remember? He said that smiling disarms people. Okay, because people are like, how can you not be happy? So you're not going to hear him complaining. Okay, them type of niggas that'll beat the shit out of a hoe, you'll never hear them complain about a hoe. They might probably vent to somebody just to get some off their chest. But they'll do some fucked up shit because they don't be, talking shit like how I'm talking. When I'm annoyed, I let you know. It's not gonna be, let me just hide this shit. Because the fact that I can vent, I can still fuck somebody up. Like it's still possible, And I'm a self-controlled person, but them type of niggas, they don't say nothing. They'll do the most vile type of shit. Like I was saying about them serial killers, they don't complain. But they make sure they get rid of their problem. Let's say that. That's why you got to watch out for friends and associates you joke with, because when you decide to roast them, then it's a big problem. Yeah, they're gay.
To call you a hypocrite, then?
To call me a hypocrite? I would say yeah, in a way. And that's exactly why I want to work on my problems and do more positive. That's why I do my best now to not manipulate people and lie to them and do things like that, because I know that if somebody was to do it to me, depending on it depends on the context too. It depends on what's actually at stake,
How would you explain what it is like to have your diagnoses to somebody who has the typical range of emotions?
I would compare it to that first moment when you wake up in the morning and the world is kind of just an empty canvas and there's not much really happening yet, so you're just super neutral. That's really how I would describe it.
How do you look at yourself?
I just look at myself as just pretty normal, pretty average. I think the media kind of overly sensationalizes antisocial personality disorders in general. They make it seem like most of us are just murderers and we're just off the hinge, which in some cases, rare cases, yeah, can be true. But most people, because all mental health issues exist on the spectrum.
He would do it.
Most people, you're going to see that are going to exhibit these traits are going to be high functioning. So you would, career fields like doctors, CEOs, lawyers, you typically see them engage in those fields because a lot of that stuff is logical. It's not really emotional based. And the way you're dealing with people, again, is emotional based. It's all logic. So you'll find, people like me in those fields.
Are you proud of yourself for anything?
You know he is. Stop lying.
I mean, I do have a sense of pride. I mean, I would say I'm proud of myself for sitting here right now, because this isn't something that I would normally do. I'm sure even people that I know and people in my family are gonna watch this, and they may be surprised to hear that I do have certain issues.
What would you like to say to those who are close to you who are learning about this for the first time?
It's still me, you know. Hopefully they're not offended by anything that I say. A lot of people that I've only actually told maybe two people about it. And they have, people typically have adverse reactions to it because people start to feel like, oh, well, you don't care about me, right? And that's not necessarily the case. I just have my own way of going about it.
What is the most important thing somebody can learn from this interview?
I would say I did this more so for people with, antisocial personality disorder. I didn't necessarily do it for people that don't have it, because I want people that suffer from it to go get the help. I want them to learn how to use all those techniques that we use to lie, to manipulate, to hurt. Use that to benefit people, if you can, because it has a collective effect. That's really how you have to look at it. You have to look at it in a logical way. It has a collective effect, and it makes your life more enjoyable. People will be more so willing to, I guess, accept who you are. And again, it's not really an emotional thing. It makes it easier for you to live life when you're not having to constantly hide and, lurk within the shadows.
What do you think when you hear the term sociopath?
Regular person with less emotions, to be honest, because that's what really most people would be that have antisocial personality disorder. It's just the sensations we feel. We don't get a lot from the external world, and then again, everything is on the spectrum, so I can't necessarily speak to other people's experiences, but I know my own experience. That's how it is.
The reality is, he trying to make it easier for them niggas to blend in. That's all it is. That's why he did the interview. He ain't gonna fuck about nobody, but people that are just like them, just like rainbow zombies, don't give a fuck about nobody unless they're a rainbow zombie. David says, one thing I learned is you must never be afraid to challenge a narc, even if you must fight them, but make sure they attack first. That will prey on your patience and self-control. The first fight I got into was with a narc, and that nigga just hit me upside the head. I just punched him in his shit, just dropped him, crying like a little bitch. But the problem was the teacher's a narc, so I got jacked up, and she put me in the bathroom, and I'm just crying, until my mama came and picked me up. I'm like, what a bitch. The whole class was. I'm telling you, that's why they are narcissists, because they ain't able to be. But that's all that is. I was still, whoop the niggas' ass. If it come down to it, just beat the shit out of it. It don't matter. Because if you lose a fight, I don't care what nobody say. And I think I was just thinking about all the fights I got into. I'm like, if I would have lost those fights, I think I would have just been left there broken, and they probably would have tried to kill me. It probably would have killed me. You got to be winning, because a lot of these people be narcissists. Like, kids be killing kids. It's just like you playing them video games, and if you just happen to lose, you'll just instantly die. You might get stabbed in the neck or something, or pushed off a cliff. But if you happen to defeat the villain in the game, they'll usually show your character either killing them or a lot of times showing them mercy. You notice how that goes. But they don't be thinking about it. They be trying to get you for real. You be trying to, do whatever the hell your character's trying to do, and not necessarily trying to kill them, unless that was the mission to do or whatever. But it'd be crazy. I just learned that you should not eat turtles. Interesting. I didn't eat them anyway, but I don't know why niggas wanted to. They said the bacteria is lethal. I'm like, shit, if they got food, you should be eating animals that got lethal bacteria. I don't care what nobody's saying. Like, I don't know why niggas eat armadillos after the shit I heard. I'm like, y'all niggas crazy. I don't even know how we would think to eat an armadillo. The white niggas find a way. We find a way, like we find a way to bring y'all motherfucking ass to America on the ship, nigga. Yeah, fear is the only kind of respect a narc can comprehend. You know how the saying goes, you got to make them fear you before they feel you, because they're some freaking narcissists. But one thing he was saying, like it was some truth what he was saying about you have to be a narcissist to survive in the world. Translate what he's saying, you got to be a narcissist to be successful usually. Okay. I'm telling you, that's why I be having so many issues at these jobs. Just surrounded by narcs. I'm like, damn, that's why I lost my last job that I liked. I got hired at the same time a narcissist got hired and she was over me. I'm like, damn, what are the odds of that happening? My ass last 3 months. Oh, we got hired at the same time. I don't even know how that happened. I'm like, you such a bitch. But that's crazy. If she wasn't there, I would still have that job now. I'm surrounded by all them damn women and shit and all that Victoria's Secret smelling pussy. Niggas always hate on niggas. Ass is always lingering around and shit. I'm like, we see her a lot. And somebody was like, yeah, that's why she up here. You know, she racist. She don't like seeing black people not having a hard time. But there was a lot of people like, it was in the area, like the job was basically gravy, you know. Well, I don't like saying gravy because I heard gravy meant something dumb. The job was just basically easy as hell, you know. But when it get busy, it got busy. But even still, it was enjoyable. Okay, you're just surrounded by estrogen and it all look good, whether it's your type or not. Even the fat bitches up there look good. Okay. Even the fat bitches, even the old women, all of them. Okay. If you're just feeling some type of way, you just need a nut, just grab your nearest bitch. You will be satisfied either way. Okay. Because how they carried themselves. What was the reason they gave for firing you? I mean, everybody lost their job that was working with me. She just basically said, she got a different contract. She just fired us and got a different contract. So the temp service lost the contract. And that's how that happened. And they just called me, hey, man, we just, they say they downsize. The temp service just telling me some bullshit. They say they downsize and, they got to let you, we got to, we'll still find work. Or whatever. Like the company that I was working for, because I was a temp, then the company I was working for was contracted with them. So they stopped with the company that was contracted. It was weird. It's not that the temp service, that shit weird. It's hard to explain. But the point is the company that the temp service put me with lost the contract. So I was out of a job. Yeah, it was corporate. I was in the corporate office. I'm telling you, I was doing good. I had, I was making some money. But that only lasted for, about 4 months or something. I was hot off of that one. I was doing good too. I could come to work. I didn't even have to wear, business casual shit or a suit or whatever. But that's what I used to do anyway. I'm like, shit, everybody else doing the shit. What's up? They were talking to me. So you gonna come to work with a tie? Yeah, I'm gonna come to work with a motherfucking tie, nigga. Why you ain't got on one? Nah, but they would give me a hard time like that. But any other job, they would have gave me a hard time for that shit. But everybody liked me at that job. Just like anytime I'm at a job full of hoes and stuff like that, that's when I really got to watch my back. When I'm around hoes in general, I'm telling you, like, this stuff is a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. And I could just low key see her jealousy. She just coming up there. I'm like, you making more money than I make. You the freaking manager over this situation, and you living in you in your little glass room and all this type of stuff. Yeah, that shit rough. It's pretty. I mean, I wouldn't say, oh no, I'm doing good though still. But that shit pissed me off though. Everything was smooth though. It was real smooth. I would work out every lunch break because I got an hour lunch break. I'm about to go to my lunch break. I'm just gonna work out. Okay. So that was crazy. I can already see they probably made her jealous. It could have been me, the sole reason why she decided to get the contract canceled. Every time that I'm at lunch, and I'm just consistent with it. So I'm getting buffer and stuff at the job. I was buff before that shit happened. I was like 172 or something. But you sure do eat a lot. People telling me that type of stuff. So they low key hating, but they ain't had no power. But she had the power to get niggas fired. And the chicks looking, some chicks even coming down to the gym because I'm at the gym and shit. I'm like, I ain't never seen this woman down here. No more chicks come to the gym. Of course she's a narcissist. How else can you explain that? She just wanted, let's just change the contract. People that I was with said they've been at that job for like 5 years. So you gonna tell me, and that's just the estimate, she could have been there longer. You gonna tell me after all that time they just lose the contract? Let's just okay, we've been at the company for 5 years, and this is the one time. We just don't want to be with y'all no more. Nigga, I had it so good up in that mug. I would just drink hot chocolate all day, just looking at hoes. I ain't gonna call them hoes. I like them women there. Looking at chicks' asses. Chicks that don't got no business being around, but they find a way to be around just so I can stare at their booty. You need some help with this? They'll figure it out. Half the time, don't even ask for help. Half the time, they'll come in there, they'll ask somebody else to help them because they want me to look at their ass and shit. So they were playing that type of game. At first, I used to get annoyed. I'm like, why y'all can't ask me for help? I know how to do this shit too, but that was their goal. That's how women do you. When they like you, they don't try to they're trying not to really. They'll interact with you, but at the same time, they don't really get as close as you want because I'm thinking about them getting close and I'm trying to low-key spit game. They only do it when it's absolutely necessary. Or like if I engage them, they'll kind of linger around. I'm like, I'm kind of trying to say something small, but they're kind of lingering. It'll be like that. They good at that type of shit, But I'm telling you, when people know you got that power, they always looking for a way to fuck with you. But like I said, I was optimistic. She even walked me out. I was like, damn, I was trying to tell the rest of the people bye or whatever, but she's like, okay, let me get the badge. I should have just not have said nothing to her. Because people like, you should talk to her. Maybe she can get you back, Maybe she can talk to them and put you back on here. And she's trying to act concerned and stuff. You know what they say? They said the sociopath will steal your wallet and help you look for it. She was on that type of bullshit. And I put 2 and 2 together, and somebody told me what happened like later on. And I was like, I kind of figured it was her. But they didn't just. He said they just telling you something just to tell you this, like the temp service. But let me tell you what happened. This what happened, and that's how that happened. He didn't flat out just say it, but he was just basically telling me how he just know that she cutthroat. He didn't flat out say, "Oh, I know she did it. I saw her do it," but he just put 2 and 2 together. He was like, bro, the chick is cutthroat. I be hearing the stuff she be talking about, shit like that. So as soon as he said that, I'm like, yeah, it was her. She did that shit. And somebody else gave me a warning too. Like, hey man, be careful, man. I'm like, what you talking about? And, you know, she could have told me why she said what she said. Because she talking about they be having meetings talking about we don't be doing shit up in here. Because, like I said, the job is so laid back. We be working, but they want to see you working like a slave. Because, you know, she coming up there, she on some slavery time bullshit, little white bitch. Which is ironic because the people at that job is not usually like that, but she's new. But it be so laid back. Yeah, nothing worse than having a female boss. But if she went up there, she ain't never used to cause problems outwardly, but she the type that smile in your face and stab you in the back. So I heard that it's women working up there now, so the office is just full of women and one dude, with the exception of that one other dude. So it's probably just two dudes and four or five chicks. And I'm pretty sure I bet you them chicks did not like this shit. Because once again, I'm handsome. Okay. And you're gonna fire, you know. I mean, they still got the tall guy that's 6'5", like the manager of the office, you know, who was the leader or whatever. He was 6'5", so you know he had the holes on his nuts and stuff. They'll, you know, do stuff for him, bring him some cookies or whatever. But they only doing that because he'd run shit. But so they still got that though. But I can tell, I know for a fact that they've, you know, would rather have me in there with them. You know. I got some stories about that job. I already posted them, and I can always tell more. But that was the one job I actually liked though. That shit pissed me off. And I'm telling you, like them chicks, the women in Buckhead, they're a different breed. Like I wish I had more of a reason to be in Buckhead. I low key probably should just drive down there, you know, and just hang out or something. I just need a reason to be down there. And you know, I think that's a nice place. That it may be a nice place to pick up a woman because they got money. Women with money, they act better. That's my mama told me that a long time ago. You gonna get a woman, don't get no broke bitch. Get you a woman with some money. And she told me that shit alone. She told me that when I was a kid. You want a woman that got money. And they act much better. Way better. It's a whole different. It's like you just stepping into a fictional world in many ways when you're dealing with women with money. But like I said, another time, it's like, remember when I was telling y'all that this dude tried to finesse me? You know, when I was working at Home Depot, dude rolled up on me. Hey man, can you help me with this? I'm like, what? Yeah, just help me. I'll pay you. I'm like, I ain't got shit to do. Plus he's old and I just beat his ass if he tries something gay. You know, he was driving a BMW and all this stuff. I'm like, he got a BMW. I know he ain't trying to do nothing really crazy. I hope not. And I went to his neighborhood. He was paying me $30 an hour to help him landscape. But that was all just, you know, trying to finesse me. He was cool at first, talking about hoes and all that. He seemed like a cool old nigga. He was a Lebanese nigga. He would be cool if he was heterosexual. Then he started low-key testing me with some little slick gay stuff. I'm like, oh, why are you so touchy? Why you touch my arm and shit? Like, you play too much. I ain't with all that gay shit. Okay. And then, you know, they always want to do that shit once you get settled in. You know, I'm getting used to making all this money and stuff. Okay. And I was doing good even at that time because I had a part-time job with Home Depot. And I get off the clock and I'm making $30 an hour. Okay. So once he figured out I'm getting settled in, that's when he started trying to test me with some little gay shit. And I'm like, I don't play that gay shit. You need to chill out with this shit. Okay. So once I get settled in, the women was getting used to me too. And once again, this is a nice neighborhood, houses, big houses, to where they get landscaping done. So you know they got money. women come outside and stuff just to stare at me and stuff. They'll be out there with their kids, and they will let their kids stay outside even longer. We're going in an hour. That's usually when they would go in. But when I'm there, they'll let them stay out for an extra hour or two. They'll just be out there watching them, but they really low key just out there just to see me doing some masculine shit, just picking stuff up, doing this, that, and this, and all that type of shit. But that was crazy. And I was like, I seen one of the chicks when I was leaving, like the last day I was there, and she was at a stop sign, and she just basically do this number here, just turn around and do this. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was standing there for a minute because I was enjoying it, because that's what I do, because I'm that nigga. I'm like, well, shit, you want to play like that? I ain't got shit to do. And she just stayed there for as long as I stayed there, doing stuff like that. She was acting a fool with it, but that's how they was acting even while I was doing the stuff too, though. But I was like, I'm positive if I was here, like if I would have came back the next week, pussy was just lined up. And I'm telling you, when it's lined up, they always trying to make it topple over like dominoes. It's always like it's something just be watching over a nigga's shoulder. Sabotage that. It's some weird shit. I'm telling you, like it's like demonic surveillance or something. But like those chicks it's like that was like a breath of fresh air for them. Like they just, like when God said that He's gonna make man like more precious than gold, I'm like, shoot, anybody that don't believe the Bible, I don't know what to tell them. Shit, I'm proof of that shit there. But you should just see how they were just acting, just the presence of me in that neighborhood. It was just different. Like all the women that was married too, it didn't matter. It did not matter. But just giving you more insight, not to lose hope with these chicks. It just be stuff. It's just a lot of variables. That's all it is. Okay. Just take time to really look around and analyze. You'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, some of y'all already know, but just watch. But once again, this was a place where they got money at. But then again, even in places where they don't have the money, they still be acting like that too, though. But I just enjoyed their aura more. I mean, I'm just saying hope for a lack of a better word, okay? Because God says that everything that you want, He already gave to you, more or less. I think I said that right. All the stuff you want is already here, so if like I said, that is just people just be trying to block shit. They try to put it in your head, It's all about getting into your head to see try to make you see stuff that's not there, and they try to make you not see the stuff that is there. That's all it is. I'm trying to figure out a word. I don't know the correct word I'm trying to use. I'm not saying faith. That's not the word I want to use in that thing, in that sentence, because it's clear that the faith is already there. But trust me, man, I'm telling you. And that's why niggas always have to be around. It's like they do not want you to get down. They don't want you to have women. Because I'm telling you, in the jungle, if you're like a lion, a handsome lion, no, it's not expectations either. It's something. I'm gonna figure it out one day. But you can say have high expectations. Not somebody gonna tell me lower your standards. I'm like, anybody tell me to lower my standards, I'm gonna just take that as you want to be cursed out. I was about to say something even worse than I said to him. I just said, why do you think we're on the same level? I was like, should I tell him that? But I just think that he was out of order for even coming at me that way. You don't tell a man no shit like that. How he take it, he brought it on himself. You shouldn't be talking to me. You see how I operate. Like, why don't you tell me that? You cruising. But and like I say, it's always somebody trying to tell a man to lower his standards, basically saying, man, just get a fat bitch. What's like I said, what's next? You're gonna tell me get a nigger. Who the fuck would tell a man to get a fat bitch? Telling a man to lower their standards is a plot to lower our value. Yep. I think I did a video. A while back. I was basically telling my experience with how people always trying to do it, and I was telling the conspiracy behind that shit. Like it's a conspiracy. It's a crazy conspiracy behind it. It ain't even like they're trying to lower your value, and I'm telling you, they're trying to fuck up your seed. You know, I think it's private because people kept being a rainbow zombie. But I think the video's still up there somewhere. If YouTube didn't sabotage it. Yeah, it's a conspiracy. And like the chick was telling me the other day, what you complaining about? With the way you are, you should just be fucking all the hoes. Like she was telling me that type of stuff, just talking to me. Look at how you look. You know, she was being a bitch a little bit. But it was crazy. You know, with the stuff you be telling me, you know, basically that's saying why are you complaining? You know, basically what she was getting across. Let's see. Because they never tell a fat woman to lower their standards. They never will. They never will. I ain't never once when a fat bitch has harassed me, I have never seen anybody step in and say, look at him, look at you. He's out of your league. I've never seen it. Okay. I don't even think it happens behind my back. Okay, because they got too much confidence. So that means people behind my back telling them to harass me. I remember I was talking to somebody the other day. It's like this older lady who curved me. She gave me her Facebook and all that shit. And she had a nice booty. She was doing merchandising. Okay. But she was like 45, but her booty was stacked. She had a nice shape. She was Latino. And somebody was like, yeah, bro, I see this lady up there choosing on you, you know. Tell me you got her number. I got her Facebook, you know. But she's being funny, like hoes be acting funny with the number. Like Facebook is a good angle. So she just gave me her Facebook. Yeah, man. And he just talking to me. You know, when you talking to a man like me, making it seem like I should be honored that a woman is talking to me, you know, that's not finna really go well. So I basically just do what I usually say on the stream. I was like, whatever. I said, to be honest with you, I look better than she does. You know, he all like, but to be honest with you, he low-key seemed kind of suspect anyway. But to myself, you know, because dudes always want to think, you know, that the chick is the one that actually look good. Like I said, I don't wear makeup, you know, and he just looking at the fact that this lady has like her ass is on point. Like this shit is incredible. You know, like I said, women. I'll be careful how I say this. I'll be very careful. Like you see, my IQ is pretty high. Okay, because I'm able to just tell you what I just said. Okay, so they naturally appeal to niggas with low IQs, like how she got nice ass. Okay, and her breast was not necessarily flat either, you know. So and the way her shape, and she was wearing a Dickie suit. I said that's symbolic right there because she's trying to get this dick. So I forgot exactly how I said it. It was funny, but it was showing through her Dickie suit. That's how her ass, you know, she was stacked. You know, And he's still just thinking, well, she's the woman, she's pretty. I'm like, no, I'm the one that's handsome. Okay. If we was at the beach in a bikini, if she was in a bikini and I was in like my shorts I'm always working out in, and I just took off my shirt, okay, people not gonna just say, "Oh man, she's out of your league." They'll have to be real stupid to say some shit like that. You'll probably see stress marks on her and shit. You know, probably got like some type of loose skin a little bit. It probably still look good, but you know the difference. It'll be put in more perspective. Then is what I'm trying to get across. Versus how you'll see the six pack and the pecs. It look like a comic book game character or something. But hoes be appealing like them low IQ niggas would be quick to just think that a woman is the prize. Like I said, I can show you a 14-year-old that I think is more stacked than her. I seen chicks even younger than that, but that I think is hotter than that. But I'm not a pedophile, but I'm just keeping it real. But just going to show you how tight let me just show you somebody that's young real quick. You know this was coming. I was wondering if he's gonna show some young chicks. Kind of hard to find because I don't know the name off the top of my head. Trying to find a stack one. Hold on. I think that's a young one. Well, she's 19. I can't find the ones that's 13 right now. So just picture a lady that's 45 and her booty sticking out like this. Stuff. She just not as tight. Like she was still tight. She hit the gym, but she's still an old lady. But something like this would be tight, like even without all the pants on. And she shits on that lady I'm talking about, face wise and everything. Like the chick is bad, but she don't hold a counter to this because it's young meat. And niggas trying to talk that type of shit, telling me, lower your standards and shit like that. Why you ain't tell this bitch to lower her standards? Walk up to her and tell her to stop playing fucking games. I live in this part of town. Okay, now I was trying to get her to see me, or I forgot exactly what was trying to happen. I said, I'm in Sandy Springs. Oh, you live too far away. So she gave me the Facebook, and about 2 weeks later, she was up the street. You cannot make this up. I'm like, I know where she's at. Now, not only did I know where she was at, but she put her location. Okay, but she telling me she's always too busy. That's too far away and all this type of stuff. But up there eating some yogurt. Just full of shit. Too many games with these hoes. The old hoes play more games than these young hoes. I think I found a 15-year-old. Let me see if I can. No, she's 19 too. I'm gonna show at least one young underage cooch before I leave that I haven't shown before. I'm trying to find a new one. Okay, I showed her before, but whatever. She on point. 16, I think. About 16. But she even shits on her. Her booty is not as big as that lady I was talking about. But I'm pretty if you had a choice, you're gonna go for this younger one. No one calls women out on the BS because they're viewed as victims in every situation. But me and her eventually, she eventually blocked me on Facebook because my status has got too real for her. Okay. And that's how you know she was full of shit, because all I do is talk shit about shit that hoes do. And I'm just too real for her. And she just got mad and she eventually, she blocked me, or she didn't even block me before that. I was talking to her inbox. Okay, and she was playing games. First she was talking, and then when I was really starting to zero in on her, she made it so that I could not message her no more on Facebook. Okay, she made it so that I couldn't message her no more. She didn't. I don't think she deleted me then. It took her a while to delete me, but I think the statuses just started getting to her because of the onslaught that I had against these on these hoes. But that right there just tell you, just talking real keep these stupid witches back. They just scared because they figure he might know that I'm, they predators. You gonna tell me that that's too far? I'm like, ain't no about 30 minutes. Now she said, I think she tried to make it seem like it was an hour. So I'm like, you will travel hours. Hoes will travel to another state just to suck a nigga's dick. Okay, they'll do that shit. And then you're gonna be up the street, and then you're gonna and she that's how I know she was doing it. Like when hoes playing them type of games, it's because she know that I was trying to get her over here before. Stupid Atlanta bitches. But I think she was in Norcross or something. And Norcross ain't even far from Sandy Springs. It was something. It was either Norcross or Duluth. I'm like, bitch, I be driving over there every once in a while. Yeah, but my job, I'm always driving, and she had all types of excuses. I can't even remember. It was just so many of them. But she was engaged, and she'll talk to you. Everybody's just getting jealous and shit. Hey, this nigga talk. So niggas. So you dealing with all this type of shit only for that to happen. She didn't block you immediately because she wanted to keep you as an option. I forgot the bitch's name. This shit happened like let me see. I was working at Coca-Cola. Probably 2015 or 16. But it still pissed me off. And like I said, I was talking to her, and I know I said something that was most likely explicit. Probably made a comment about how, in a smooth way or whatever, but she was digging all that shit. Very stressful. She didn't block you immediately because she wanted to keep you as an option. But this whole know that she's figured out. Narcissistic bitches love to have orbiters so they can pick and choose. Yep. Like I said, like some hoes, they'll use a man that is handsome to attract inferior men, and she'll pick from them. That's it's just crazy. Can a dude to a hoe? If he can, I'm pretty sure it's not easy. To use a hoe to orbit. Oh, she's drawing out all the other chicks. Okay. Like when I'm just sitting around, if it's one chick that'll come over there to try to play that looking game, it'll be other chicks doing it. But it'll still be, subtle. It ain't like they just over there talking to me all the time, and then they just want to be seen. So I think it's harder for the dude to play that type of game. Please be 16 or 12. She's probably 20 down. I'm not excited anymore. Guys do that too, Ninja. I don't think it's as easy. I think it only works like if they come at you in a non-cowardly way, like bitches, like if they just got the guts to just walk up there and talk to you, that's different. But to play that orbiter game, I think you really have to be a narcissist anyway. Because I don't have it in my mind to just sit around. Let me use her to get I just don't have it in my soul. I'm just the type of person, I like what I like. I'm finna go, okay, I want that. I'll do something like that. I'd rather talk to her. But when playing with bitches, it's you gotta dance or something. This shit weird, certain way you gotta move. Because then again, when it is a chick that you want, she probably just baiting you just to talk to her. And then next minute you know, like, hold on, why am I talking to this chick? They be doing that type of shit. So it's like they be trying to control you too much. This shit's so weird. Guys do it too, but women trademark this shit. I just think it worked better for them bitches. Just because of how the shit is set up. Let's see if I can find some underage cooch real quick. Oh, this bitch got tattoos. I know she ain't underage. You already done fucked up my illusion. I mean, you already fucked up the illusion. And she's young and she's kind of thin, but I was still hit. And I'm trying to show something that's like, It is not easy to find these underage chicks on Instagram. I'm gonna tell you that now. That shit is hard. Okay, here's one underage chick. Somebody's kicking her in the booty though, but she underage, so I'm finna show it. She got the underage look about her. I'm gonna have to show that again. Oh, this is our Instagram. And that gets a follow. Is she really underage? She probably just look underage. But I got to show that again because that thing that's just amazing. But that is some kitty shit though, so I don't know. But usually they talk to other pretty women to get equal or more pretty women. Women are more sinister with it. That's all. I guess that's how you play the orbiter thing. But if I tried to talk to the pretty women, it's just like people just sit around there, come by. Maybe some chicks try to compete for attention, try to get me to look at them while I'm talking to the chick and all that type of stuff. But they still be cowardly, But once again, maybe I just need to go to Buckhead and do it. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. I'm just not thinking deep enough. I know when I was at that job in Buckhead, they was doing shit like that when I'm in there eating or whatever. And if a hot shit talking and other, that's true. I'm trying to think of other times it happened. I just know for the most part, they just usually so cowardice. Because I remember this one shit was talking to me, saying, "How you doing?" Okay, I think that's only because I went over there to say hey to a chick I knew though, and she just happened to be hot. Okay, so when I was talking to her, what happened was all the girls at the table had something to say. I was like, "Well, damn. Like, what have I been my whole life?" That's how you know I was never really in good environments. Them bitch was acting like they was about to die to talk to me. Okay, and then one of the chicks and they was doing that lame shit that I say niggas be doing, trying to get the attention from the chick, So I was just talking, and I swore this chick that didn't even seem like she was all that interested, tried to take the attention away from the chick. She was like, "I did all that work." Okay. Basically the complaint that I be having. So she do all that work to get me talking to her. I just said one thing. I'm like, "Is that good?" "Oh yeah." And I'm like, I was kind of just trying to ask one question. Now I'm just engaged. We were just talking. That shit was just crazy. And then her friend just kind of said something, kind of whatever she said, her friend kind of took over, and she was just looking like, I'm like, so damn hoes be doing that shit to each other too. Then the other chick just talking something, "Oh hey," So yeah, y'all right. Y'all are right. You have to think back though. If other times that shit happened. Shit, I could probably just give y'all most of the stories just from that job alone, because it was just a lot of chicks. But every time I go to a table, if I'm just passing by and just tell one chick, "Hey, how you doing?" Other girls, "Hey." But like I said, in other environments, they don't usually happen because the bitches are just retarded, and I guess it's because they broke. But all I know is I just got to get them women with money. That's how that operate. Money solves everybody's problems. The bitch act right, or they act better. I don't like how they be trying to hide the pussy from niggas like that. I know she underage, but don't play with me. It's how they try to do niggas. So disrespectful. Don't play with me like nothing. She ain't that damn underage. This bitch is at least 13. Why you let her take pictures like that? Matter of fact, that drew more attention to it because it's a different picture of the chick. You know, when you try to hide it, you make niggas want the pussy even more. But since they want to do that, we're going to show this part. Same chick, by the way. Sometimes I wish the pussy got a wedgie because I low key want to see that shit from the side. I ain't gonna lie. That gets a follow. Don't you just like when the coochie just hang out and you know what I'm talking about? Then you kind of just see the little peach prints. But that's just me though. FBI, whatever. So they doing that little lame shit I'm talking about right here, trying to get her to do that. Pretty sure somebody told her to cover up. Hey Naz. That's why I didn't follow her. I ain't like that. So she covers up, but she take a picture like this. That's how I know there's just some haters behind that shit. They're niggers watching. Once again, I'm like, if you're gonna take all these other pictures, you better not ever put your hand in front of that no more. Ever in life. But since she got a lot of crotch pics, she redeemed herself a little bit, but she might not take no other pictures doing that shit. Having a hand right there. Okay, now this is hot. That shit there is hot. That's legit. I wish they took more pictures like that, though, to be honest with you. The young flexible hoes. Oh, young flexible chicks. I shouldn't call her that. How old is she? It doesn't say, but I predict she's about 12, 13. Okay, now, okay, she really redeemed herself right here. Okay. I'm telling you, this shit here is therapeutic as hell. Go ahead and get you a whiff. Go ahead and get you a whiff. It's like walking into one of those Hyatt buildings. was all nice and the temperature is just right. You just coming out from, you just coming from such hot, humid weather outside. And you just see that nice young breeze all in your face. You just hit you out of nowhere. Okay, that's what that's like. Okay, except the breeze smell like some lavender or some type of lilies or something. Uh-huh. I swear, like I can just see myself just walking and slipping and falling dead into that. Oh shit! Oh, you need some help, sir? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm telling nigga, I was slip and fall into that shit. But I never seen a nigga slip and fall with his pants down, sir. You sure you're okay? I'm good. Chill out. Let me just help you out. Leave me the fuck alone. Damn, I got this. Damn. But that's how the face look. You can't go wrong with this. I want to find. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really that interested in finding the black ones though. But when I run across them, I always follow them when they look good. If they look as good as this, but I can let me see if I find any black ones anytime other day. Nah, I still got the same black ones. Parent monitored. I thought that was a grown nigga. I thought this was a grown ass bitch. Okay, when I looked at the thumbnail before I looked up close, I can tell she's a kid now. But when you know how you just going through your Instagram when you searching and that grid come up, I thought she was like 20 something. And then when I looked at her account, it says parent monitor, so that's an automatic follow. All you need to tell me is that it's not an adult. That's well, she's still an adult though, but you get what I'm saying. Just tell me she ain't 18. That's all I need to hear. Yeah, then she's underage. Where? When you say underage, what you talking about? She about 12. What she at? Oh damn, I ain't even trying to do this shit here. Well, Instagram is something serious. You find one, you just get these little young. But that's another one. This is what I was trying to find. You know, she got the thickness going. She don't got her age up, but she on the age. I can tell. I can just see the enthusiasm. Like this just popped in, and she just trying to. Oh, I'm not used to this. I'm just gonna have my fun. But this is how her face looks. But she's something serious. Like I said, sometimes they won't tell you the age. They don't want to scare you off. Sometimes they'll let you know the age because they know that niggas like, oh, you know, they kind of. I think they do it out of cockiness sometimes. You know, you said I hope I never have a daughter. I know, right? Yeah, she young as hell. She might be a good 14 or something. And she got a six pack too. Did she just put in the bedroom as a caption? You saw she positioning herself, bro. They just know, like, they just know. Any chick that just know it's a grown ass woman. They start them young. Her body's ready, bro. I'm telling you. They want to start young. I want to get them young. You know, we got something in common. We got something in common. I wish I knew some parents. Let me have your daughter. Okay, I want this one though, but how old is that one? Okay, she's 8 now, but I'm gonna come back in like 5 more years. Let me get your daughter. Let's sign the contract. This is mine. Make sure y'all keep her out of trouble. Make sure y'all don't have no other niggas around them. 5 years, I'm coming to collect. I'm harvesting in 5 years. I believe niggas do that. I believe people literally have contracts to where they just sign the daughter over to niggas. Anybody want my daughter? I would hit the instant transmission ain't possible, but it'd be possible then. Oh, I just wish I found somebody that would appreciate my daughter. People don't understand that God made her ready. Okay, I'm just trying to marry her. If I want her out the goddamn house, she get on my nerve. I'll take her. You said they do that in the Middle East and China. Hopefully they don't make niggas pay. I'm like, just give me the daughter, damn. You niggas don't know what to do with that. You know what pisses me off to see those type of stat girls with a boyfriend? Okay, you just see her. I'm like, that nigga don't. I'm like, he don't even know what he got right here. He don't know what type of. You can just tell too, like niggas just. Oh, I just got a girlfriend. I'm like, you just got a girlfriend. You don't know what you have, sir. Okay, that's why you don't. I deserve the pussy. You don't. Okay, go and get you one of them other young skinny chicks that's overly skinny. You don't know what you got right here. Show y'all something. No, wait. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh damn. Okay, I see you. Okay, that's some of that classy young cooch. I mean, that's all classy that I've been showing. You get it. All ballerinas are classy, usually. But a young nigga, have that right there. Don't know what the hell he got. I'm like, so what y'all having sex? Nigga probably just doing a missionary. I'm like, go somewhere down. Okay, it's like seeing somebody driving a car that don't really know how to drive or something, just piss you off. Yeah, this real nice Lamborghini going 25 miles an hour. Like, you can go somewhere, but that shit. Like somebody with this right here. And they make the age of consent laws so younger guys don't have to compete with older dudes. That's weird. Like somebody wouldn't know what to do with this. I know she ain't no virgin, but them niggas, I'm telling you, man. I would teach this young girl something. She about 6. I think she just turned 16. I would teach this young girl something. She was like, I thought I knew something. I thought I had experience. Like, you ain't got no real experience. Let me show you something. Get on your knees. Arc your back. Okay, make sure your titties hit the floor. Don't just do like this. Put your leg up. Okay. I'm telling you. And she will feel like a virgin all over again. Like, let me show you something, young woman. You said the consent laws are outdated. I think it's gay. That shit don't make any sense. But I'm telling you, man. I find that's the same chick I just showed. This is when she was 15. I'm telling you, man, I feel it. I feel it in my soul, these chicks. I just wish I could have this older guy here. And it's not the fact that they think I'm older, they just want me. They ain't even thinking about that because once again, how old are you? They're gonna automatically think we in the same age range. But or if they think I'm older, they gonna think that I'm only old as she wants me to be, you know. Oh, you're 30? I thought that you was like 22. You know, they was like if they want me older, it'd be something like that. Well, half the time they used to just think we're the same age or something. She's no longer 12. She is like I think she's like 19 now. She just turned 19. But that's good. Yeah, they do a quick calculation. They do a calculation in their head first to come to a quick conclusion. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that you're older, period, they don't mind. Oh, she got braces. That's hot. She got braces. Ooh. She a little young ass, your little jailbait pussy. Look at your little jailbait pussy. Don't try to hide it. You better let me see that jailbait pussy. Stop playing. Stop playing. She like, damn. Okay, I said a little bit though, but I want you to have one of them shorts you had on a second ago. But it look nice enough. You know, give me that jailbait pussy. It's all yours. Just whenever you want it. Just climb through the window at 3 o'clock. No, wait, the dogs are here. Like, oh, you're getting my goddamn nerve. That jailbait coochie. Get you some of this jailbait. Sir, do not call it that. You make it seem as if it's wrong. You know my pussy's right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I offended you. Okay, well, my duty is just to plow you. I didn't want to offend you. Mm-hmm. The jailbait. I used to want to fuck Amanda Bynes, even though we're the same age though, and that shit's still hot. Remember when on Nickelodeon, they was like, do y'all know Amanda puts her underwear in the freezer? I was like, let me see how old am I listening to this shit here. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but it sounded so wrong. She puts her underwear in the freezer. This is a kid show. This is Nickelodeon. Amanda Bynes was probably about 12 at the time. I'm like, damn. Just thinking about that as I'm older, I'm starting to wonder about Nickelodeon. Unless they finna hand some young chicks off to me, then I'm just wondering when they're gonna do it. But so Nickelodeon, you know, hit me up. If y'all work for Nickelodeon and you just happen to see me in public, just give me the right nod, just nod and I understand, and we'll talk business. But by business, I mean you just give me the young hoes for free. But yeah. Oh, this chick is 13. I thought she was older than that. And she thick to be 13, ain't it? Well, that's not necessarily true. It's just relative to body type. But all her friends are getting. I don't have to see because this is what I'm gonna be looking at anyway. That's what I'm trying to get to right here. So that's already a nice advertisement. I can tell I fuck all three of them at the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same damn time. I'm telling you.
All of you guys here.
I'm trying to swing your little underage hip.
So here you go.
You know, I'm finna show that shit. Hold up. I mean, she ain't doing anything explicit, but I think it's cute.
Has made up a dance routine for Lana, my new song. So I just wanted to teach all of you guys it. So here goes. Didn't know I could fly till I found wings. Didn't think I could speak till my heart sang. Now I hear a little voice inside of me, and it's going like la 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 la. Where to start?
But I think that's cute how she let's say Dan. They said Dan Snyder was getting with those young girls from Nickelodeon. I think I know who that is. Let me see who that is real quick. He was the producer for a lot of them shows, wasn't he? And what pissed me off, if that's who I think you're talking about, this is the fat nigga. I'm like, why you getting all the pussy? You ain't supposed to be getting pussy. You fat nigga. Let's see. My damn nerve. Nah, just playing. I ain't hating on nobody. But I'm like, this motherfucking getter. I got shit. Nigga, this house should be like Oolong's castle from Dragon Ball. You know he got on them hoes in them castles. Yeah, that's Dan. But he used his position to get them bitches. I should just have, just. Well, just give me your daughter. Stop playing shit. The world would be a better place if you just launch your daughter on my penis. Okay, just hand her over to me. Damn. Hand her over to me. Shit. Niggas gonna cut. It's gonna get to the point where I'm like, look, y'all don't play. Okay, your daughter's choosing. Okay, now we can do this the easy way, the hard way. Okay. Now it's technically not against the law because I'm taking this bitch. Okay. So you're not a bad parent. Okay, now just walk away. Okay, you get to live. Okay. And that's a follow. Oh, damn, she worked for Nickelodeon? What is the irony? I don't know. I guess I should have talked to Nickelodeon for real. I'm talking all that shit and she just ends up doing this. That's some crazy junk right there. A weird coincidence. Your little 13-year-old booty. Look at a little 13-year-old booty. And whatever vitamins they feed these young chicks, I'm telling you. Whatever vitamins they feed them, it should be a law that every last one of them getting them type of vitamins. Tell me whether or not you think this is appropriate. Like, are y'all kidding me? Is that appropriate for girls that age to be taking this type of picture? Okay, but personally, y'all know what time it is, but still, That right here is just it's just telling me a lot of stuff that probably should not be said. And they know it's not. They know what's up. Yeah, that's not appropriate. But unless if they're doing it for my pleasure, then it's appropriate. But just don't tell nobody. Let's see. Same chick. I'm on her ass. I'm telling you. She better watch out on Christmas because it's not gonna be Santa Claus going down her chimney. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, and the fact that Santa Claus have to go down the chimney to look black is proof that these young chicks want this black dick. I want Santa Claus to come down the chimney. I might as well just knock on your door because you just communicating that you want something black. What you think happened to Santa when he go down a chimney? And as I'm talking that shit, somehow a picture just pop up, As I'm talking that shit, I just scroll down and see this right here. And yeah, she's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, just put it in my hand. Put it in my hand. I'm telling you. I did not plan that dumb shit there, but okay, now that's right there. I'm telling you, man, like I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I know I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. It looks smooth and innocent. But I gotta bounce. I got stuff to do, and I'll be back on probably later or something or tomorrow. But I'm out.